Who would like to recap last week?
A lot of last week was wait, is my mic working okay?
Yeah, we
Yep,
can
you
hear
can
you.
hear you fine.
Okay, beautiful. A lot of last week was generally the same meet friends, or at least attempt to, and then do your job, then go to sleep. Repeat.
Yeah,
But near
so
the end,
we did start off waking up having been enslaved as part of this pirate crew.
Just your standard, normal, everyday enslavement.
Sorry, continue.
that's fair. Man, this is why I'm not the recap guy usually. Though near the end of the session, we met this fellow who doesn't seem too intelligent, but he seems like he'd be a great candidate for friendship. I don't remember the name. Who beat the shit out of him?
So it was.
Oh yeah, it was Adrian.
No, it
Adrian,
wasn't
that's
Xavier.
right.
It was Gian, and yeah, I definitely need to get my name changed eventually to avoid that confusion.
Your name is Vien. Vien.
We'll go with Ven.
Ven. There you go.
Vane.
Vane.
Beautiful.
Anywho, continue.
But yes, he wasn't originally the best candidate for friendship. He was a kind of one track mind murder machine that had been pointed at our good friend Gian in exchange for 100 gold piece bets. And after Gian managed to uh, outsmart him and kick him off the edge of the boat, Xavier or Ven made a heroic save, diving off the edge of the boat to pull him back aboard. Whereupon we realized he was really just a very mistreated, broken man.
You guys looking at Owlbear right now, you can see he's still kind of covered in the tar and feathers that he received before you guys got aboard. He is filthy. Oh, I guess he's not filthy anymore because he just took a swim in the water. But he's very simple, but he is otherwise seems to be fairly friendly to you guys, if only because you're not currently punching him. He has an intelligence score of 4, which does make him sentient, if only barely. Well, I guess where we ended off last week was Necria whipping you guys into a fight, you guys winning the fight and rescuing Owlbear, at which point Necria harumphs many harumphs and heads back downstairs. And before we do start, by the way, I just want to make you guys all aware, there's a channel in the Discord called Gun Deck, which is basically my text RP Eterna session that I've done with some of my parties. You guys don't need to use it, of course, but if you guys want to talk to each other or talk to NPCs or have a really long in-character conversation with someone, do it in there just so we don't waste session time. Probably not today. Feel free to take as much time as you want right now because there's only 3 of us. But for future reference, if you want to have a big long discussion about what you guys want to do or a big plan that Ven here suggested, feel free to do that on the gun deck. That's what that's for.
You got it, Pops.
All right, but as session starts, where is he? Jean immediately starts developing some serious seasickness and says he has to go below deck, while the rest of you guys have some nighttime actions to take. What would you like to do?
All right, so I do have a question.
Shoot.
Are we able to have conversations with people outside of the influence action? Can we still talk to people that we know?
Absolutely.
Okay.
That if you don't have to influence someone. If you want to go and talk to someone as you know, as your thing you're doing, by all means.
See, what I was asking is if talking to someone else would count as that one action, if we could only have that 1 5-minute conversation, or.
I mean, if you not necessarily. Actually, no. Yeah, talking to someone for just talking to someone doesn't count as your action, if only because we only have 3 people today. So you'll go ahead and talk to as many characters as you want. No worries.
Sweet.
The only reason I'm doing like the ship action, nighttime action, is basically like it's basically just to simplify things because we had like I was expecting like a good like 5-6 person party rather than 3.
Yeah, that's fair.
So what
Just
would
like
you
it
like
seems
to
like
do?
at our current rate, it'll take us probably a month before we even get the names of every person on the
Yeah,
ship, which
no,
feels a
right.
little bit unrealistic.
There are a lot of people on this ship, and that's why I said you guys are gonna be on this one map for a while. Don't worry. So take your time. What would Vane like to do? Or Ven or Pen? Blue guy number 3.
Then is for right now. I think Ven's gonna help Albert get cleaned up, but he's going to want to find someone to ask, someone who's been around for a while to ask questions about what's been going on with Albert, because I'm curious why he was being tied up.
All right. Out of the people you know, you have a feeling that Kipper. No, not Kipper. Kipper's the dog. You have a feeling that Jack's probably been around the longest, given he is about 8 years old. And thank you, Linda Expert, for following on Twitch. I appreciate it.
All right. In that case, after we get Albert cleaned up some, I would like to go seek out Jack.
Alrighty, you head down to go talk to Jack. Not to leave everybody else in the dark. Adrian, what are you up to?
I'm probably just hanging out with Albert.
You're just chilling with Owlbear?
Yeah.
You guys giving him a shower
So,
with your undone powers? I mean,
what's
you
that?
you have that hydraulic push ability, but I imagine you can like dial it down to like just basically just like a shower, basically.
I have that ability?
Oh no, you're not an Undine. You're a Tiefling. Sorry, I'm thinking of the other blue
Oh,
guy.
yeah,
Which
the
other one?
other blue guy
The
with
other blue guy.
the other blue guys.
Alright.
Nah, I'm just chilling with them, just being like, "Hey, man, I almost got you, didn't I?
You did get me,
Wow, I only needed one more second, and I would have bested you."
but you did best me.
No, he didn't.
Owlbear doesn't know that.
Oh, okay.
Right,
Owlbear does
I
not
did.
remember this.
Oh, right, I did. I did. Of course, I did.
Huh. Thank
No,
you. I think.
no, we're supposed to celebrate after every combat that's ever had. You need to celebrate, be happy and merry.
Okay. What does that entail?
We can dance.
What is dancing?
Uh, you ever listen to music?
What's music? Oh my god, I'm making this guy so tragic.
I'm gonna stand up and start pulling. We're gonna look around for anybody who probably knows how to play music.
If you've seen Sandra play, and you imagine Tilly probably has a lute or two. There might be an actual
Alright.
bard on this ship, but you guys haven't met one yet.
All right, Adrian will walk up with Albert. We've had quite the adventure today. I think it's a good moment to celebrate. Let's get some music playing.
Okay. Monkey, where are you going tonight?
Monkey's pretty worn out from, I don't actually remember, but he's gonna actually take an early night to help recover some of that damage.
Alright, cool. You take an early night, so you're going to be healing, and you get rid of any fatigue you might have.
Beautiful.
Then you head downstairs. You'll see like there's a bit of a what's called a card game going on between I'd say Leviticus, this girl, Jumblefuck, and Phipps. Jack is currently not taking part in that. He looks like he's about to call it for the night as he's eating food. But you approach him and he says, "Oh, hi there. I think I know you. You are
I'm part of the
uh
crew. My name's Ven.
Ven. Yeah, I think I spoke to you. I think I spoke to you. I
Yeah,
thought-
we had that that excellent game of dice the other night. Remember?
Oh yeah, you took all my money, he says, but
No,
in
we
like a friendly
split
way.
it both ways.
I could have stolen it all. I could take it all back from you if you're willing for a rematch.
Maybe. Um, I did have a couple questions for you before, though.
Questions from me, like about sailing and stuff.
Let's not sailing. Our friend Owlbear. Before the show earlier tonight, Were you up above decks for that?
Watching the tiefling get kick the shit out of Owlbear. Yeah.
Yeah. So out of curiosity, why was Owlbear being tied to the mast before that? Like, is he generally violent when not guarded? What's going on with him?
I I wouldn't say he's violent, but he's Nekria's property, so she does with him what she wants to do. Sometimes it's tying him up. Sometimes it's like drowning him until he almost drowns. Sometimes we tarred and feathered him a few weeks ago before you got in here, and he was like running around like a chicken. And, like, you can see Jack is like trying his best to not show that he enjoyed doing that to you, because he can clearly tell you're in a nice mood, but he really enjoyed that happening. We tarred and feathered him, and we threw all these things on him, and he was running around. He's like, ow, ow, and he was like screaming in pain. It was really funny.
Yeah, who among us has not enjoyed a good tarring and feathering among friends?
I think the Necria said she was gonna rip off his head, and she was gonna put a new head back on him. She can do that.
She can. Have you seen her do that to anyone else before?
Not this year. A few years ago, she did. There was this guy. His name was like Moppet or something, and he got caught stealing from the quartermaster. So she ripped the skull right out of his head, and she beat him to death with it.
Wicked.
Okay. Well,
And then she employed the skull to be a rigger.
Sorry, what was that?
She then took the skull and told the skull its job was now a rigger. And so the skull worked with us for a while until it fell overboard.
Well, how unfortunate for the skull. But what I'm understanding is that the only thing Owlbear has done to deserve such treatment is Nekria's whim.
Necria does what Necria wants to do, really.
That's true. She does the same to us. But thank you. That helps set my mind somewhat at ease. So, about that game of dice that you had offered.
Yeah! And he starts pulling out a deck of cards and some more dice. You want to gamble with Jack?
Sure, may as well do a quick game before heading to bed.
All right, cool. 2d6, whoever rolls highest wins. How much you want to bet?
All right, let me see how much gold I've actually got on me nowadays.
Quite a bit. Definitely a lot more than when you started. Or you can offer objects. Like, if you want to offer that heavy mace you're not using.
Ooh, that's a good call. Yeah, I would put up that mace.
All right. What's it called? Jack says, I don't know how much is that worth? And he kind of looks at you.
I mean, this here, it's worth a pretty penny. It's worth about 20 gold pieces. But I would put it up against a similarly valued item if you have something in mind.
Roll me a minor bluff check on that. So I know you're a DM, so you've memorized the fucking PHP as well.
Yeah, it doesn't mean my character has, but that is a. Oh, I'm sorry. I rolled an actual die instead of just clicking the button.
I know, right? It's so weird. You're not doing shit in person. Yeah, DC 10. Yeah, you're fine. He throws 20 gold up as well. All right, see if you can beat a 8.
Ooh.
Jack yoinks your mace, unfortunately. And you said you wanted to go to bed afterwards?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright. You do that, and who hasn't taken an action? Monkey went to bed. Adrian, what are you doing?
Still dancing, top deck.
Oh yeah, you're
Sandra,
dancing
Jade,
with
and
Owlbear. Yeah, you
Yes.
start like doing the Charleston, as it were. Owlbear looks at you kind of confused, but eventually he starts dancing along as well. You'll see Sandra. Well, Sandra doesn't really know how to play an instrument, but she'll cast Ghost Sound, and you'll hear like basically a banjo going fucking wild. And eventually, a few
Ooh.
other people join in. Roll me a dancing check. See how
Oh
impressive
shit,
this
that's an
is.
actual check. Oh fuck.
I mean, you don't have to, but I think
I'll
it's
do it.
funny.
Just
Like
is it performance that I'm doing?
charisma, diplomacy, really whatever skill you want to roll here.
Charisma. Okay. Da-da-da-da. Where is my
Or
it's
tell me
all
this:
the
how
same.
are you dancing, and that'll tell you what skill you're using.
I'll just basically do tap dancing. Because I feel like that's probably what my boy knows.
All right, like an acrobatics check, would you say this is, or
Uh can I stick with perform?
sure, you can stick with perform.
Okay. Shit.
All right,
Fuck.
all right. I'll let you describe what that nat one means. You tell me.
I gather everyone up and I'm just like everything's getting excited. The music has been playing for a bit. I'm going up, hey Albert. Albert, my friend, look at this. I will teach you to do this move step by step. And then immediately he takes like a hard step, he face plants. And I, I think
All
it's funny
right.
if Albert just copies him and
Yep.
face plants is right next to him.
And he
I
goes,
mean,
"This dancing thing, not very fun."
you definitely entertain the crew, though perhaps not in the way you expected to. And I imagine Sandra just drags you below deck to wallow in your shame. Alright. Wait a sec, that's not the Sandra token. Whoop, I guess the dog dragged you below deck. Alright, cool. That was day 5. So now we move on to day 6. Day 6 comes up. Everybody gets called up on deck. Monkey, as a rigger, you go first. 4. That means today you are going to be doing a rigger is rope work, which is going to be hauling the ship's ropes, coiling them, stowing them, securing them to cleats and double boards. This is either a sailor check or a dex check. How would you like to work today? You going to be working diligently, talking to someone, sneaking around, shopping, or fucking off?
The other tiefling, what's his name? Leviticus?
Leviticus, yes.
He's also a rigger, yeah?
Yep.
He's gonna work with him to try and influence him. He's gonna, hey, how do I tie this knot again? Just make small talk.
Alright, roll me a diplomacy on Leviticus. He's already friends with one of you guys, but ain't no reason you can't double up.
Oh my lordy.
Fortunately, man just does not like kobolds, unfortunately. Or you're just really distracted by all of this, like, rope that's, like, the size of you're dealing with.
He accidentally gets himself, like, caught in it like a net.
Like, does your character actually have any ranks in, like, Profession Sailor?
Absolutely not. That was
You have
next
never
level.
been on a ship before. You don't know how to do any of this shit. For future reference, you guys should put some ranks in Profession Sailor. That's gonna come up a lot.
You needed to learn common. I put a rank from sailor to common.
Alright, well, you can roll me sailor or you can roll me dex. Your choice.
Dex is gonna be way better off. Ooh.
You barely succeed the day. As it's called as Adrian and as as Adrian and Sven come up on deck to get their job done. Rather surprisingly, you're gonna see Fishguts arguing with Mr. Plug. Generally, Necria is the one who handles like Generally, actually no, it'd be the other way around. Generally, Mr. Plug is the one who controls like all the rigging tasks. Necria is the one who handles everything else. And you're gonna see Fishguts and Necria in something of an argument. With Fishguts, so and I'm telling you, he's sick. He can't do any of the work. Well, I can't exactly. I'm telling you, you make him work. Well, do you want your food to have vomit in it? If so, I need new cooks, mate. And Necria is just like pulling out, like, you can see her like pull out a dagger and like threaten to stab Fishguts, but like Fishguts is standing there with his fat belly that's essentially giving him a natural armor bonus and saying, "You fucking try me, bitch." At which point Necria just kind of sighs and points to points to Ven and points to Adrian and says, "Can either of them cook?" And Fishguts looks at Ven and Adrian and says, "I don't know. Can ya?"
I could try.
"Cool. Come down with me to the galley. You're on food duty today."
All right.
"You only got one swab, Necria. I'm sure you can clean the vomit out of it." "Well, you're cleaning the kitchen then, Fishguts." "Okay. I always clean the kitchen." And as you're coming down with him, he's like, "I don't ever clean the kitchen."
Oh, that's the smell.
"Yeah,
That makes
I
more
just let
sense.
everything just kind of blend together. That's how nutrients work, right?"
Yeah, I'm just gonna have something covering my face while I'm in here.
Alright. As a result, what's it called? Actually, better idea. He kind of pulls a harpoon off the wall, hands it to you, and says, "Sea turtles. You ever caught one before?"
Is it like a regular turtle but in the sea?
Yeah, what's it called? The sea turtles around these areas are leatherback sea turtles, which means their shells aren't super
So,
hard and you cook them up like a steak.
oh, that
This
sounds.
is a survival check or a profession fisherman check. Again, same deal. How do you want to work today? Because currently the actual cook's mate isn't here.
Glad it's not
Okay.
me.
I don't have shit for this either, so fuck.
You want to work diligently?
Does profession sailor work?
No, this is profession fisherman, good sir. Slightly different
Oh
task.
shit.
So it's either a
Okay,
straight
what
wisdom
else?
check or a survival check. Neither of which you're really
Oh,
good at.
wisdom. Nope.
If you want, you
Uh,
can work diligently. It'll give you a +4 on your check, but it means you wouldn't be able to take an action this morning.
we'll say we'll do diligently this time.
You don't want to make sure everybody. I mean, the cook's mate fucks up, everybody starves. So
Yeah, I don't want to get whipped every fucking night like our boy.
I think we did go without food last night, so
yeah, but
I swear
there was an event, so people didn't really mind. I mean, if you fuck up, you'd probably just get thrown in the bilges again.
Fuck 5.
Is that including the +4 for working diligently?
Oh yeah, then that'll be.
That'll be what? 5 + 9 is.
That
5
was
+
what?
5 + 4 is
9.
There you go. So unfortunately, that is a fuck up, as it were.
Fuck.
All right. So unfortunately, what's it called? Or we'll get to Adrian in a second. Because Xavian is still a regular ass swab. Yes.
sure I am.
I mean, what's it called? Necra yells at you to fix up the ship because like things are constantly like breaking and tearing down, and she basically just hands you carpentry tools, which surprisingly enough, I think your character's actually good at.
No, like I'm half decent, but I don't have any ranks in it.
No, I mean the campaign trait you picked was carpentry, right?
No, like it got switched when I rebuilt to
Oh,
swashbuckler.
okay. Because if you still had that trait, you'd actually do this automatically.
No, my like before I rebuilt into swashbuckler, I did actually have a really good carpentry. Like we're talking like a +8 or some nonsense.
Well, you can roll me sailor, carpentry, or dex today. Would you like to work diligently or do something else?
I would like to attempt something else, but we will go for a profession sailor roll.
All right. Well, tell me what you're doing first. And actually, nope. 10 succeeds. What are you doing today?
I would like to attempt to make new friends.
And who would you like
Eeny,
to meet?
meeny, miny, mo. Who do I want to talk to today?
There are quite a few people aboard the ship you have yet to meet.
Yeah, I'm just looking. This person here is that someone we've spoken to so far?
Uh, this woman in the green dress,
Yes.
she was one of the people with Jape who tried to jump you on day 2, but you
Okay.
scared her off with the flare.
So do not want to deal with Jape's crew. Can we actually just mark them as Jape's crew somehow so we don't keep getting confused with them?
I mean, you can, what's it called? You guys are more than welcome to make friends with Jape's crew. It just might be more difficult.
Yeah, but I don't think any of us have the charisma to really pull off a more difficult one at the moment. I would like to be able to weigh things more heavily in our favor. Ooh, how about this person down here?
Can you ping them? Ooh, the halfling. All right.
Looks like she has a violin in her hand.
She is. That's called in the art. She does. Currently, she does not. Unfortunately, she is a short halfling. She's maybe like 3-4 feet tall. She is dressed like a pirate, very much so. Has been what's it called? Mostly swinging a hand axe at people, as you've seen. It's called. The time you find her, she's like about halfway through a tankard of grog that she's been drinking, and it's called you approach her, and like the first thing you see is like an axe, at which point she's like, oh, sorry, I thought you were Jape. Fuck.
I see you've gotten on his bad side as well, huh?
Jape, jumblefuck, almost fucking Jack. He called me 7. Motherfucker called. Sorry, I'm not allowed to say motherfucker around that motherfucker. Motherfucker.
Call him motherfucker all you want, as long as it's not as long as it's just me here.
I Is it really you? She says as Roy Mustang walks by. You don't get any fucking privacy on this fucking ship.
No, I suppose you don't. However, we could move somewhere a little bit more private if you wanted to have a conversation.
Look, if you're gonna try and fucking sleep with me, I'm gonna have to tell you no. This is you're the 4th fucking person.
Sorry, you're not my type, but I appreciate that.
What's that supposed to mean?
I like my woman a little bit taller.
Okay, roll me diplomacy, but add a penalty for that because she is genuinely offended from that.
Our boy's gonna get axed.
Ignores you. Just begins ignoring you. That's gonna be a failure, unfortunately.
It happens.
You can tell like this woman has a chip on her shoulder. Maybe not necessarily directed at you, but currently it's directed at you.
That is fair.
And then
Did
that's
I at least manage to get a name out of all that nonsense?
Yeah. You have a feeling it's not her real name, but it fits her. Rosie
Perfect.
cusses well.
Making a note.
And then that's it for day jobs. And what happens on day 6? Ooh, it's that event. Wonderful. Oh, hilariously, you just met Rosie. All right, cool. All right, so nighttime happens. Bloody hour happens. Adrian unfortunately gets thrown in the bilges for the day for failing to catch enough turtles. Monkey
No.
and Xavian, you are fine. A few other people get whipped, including, weirdly enough, Leviticus as well. At which point you hear the crew kind of start chanting something and begin all heading down to the lower decks. You're then going like broadside, broadside, broadside.
Monkey's gonna kind of like go down, but sit on the stairs, just his head poking out from the higher floor.
Alright, cool. So Monkey goes to see what all of this is about. Xavier, what's it called? What are you doing? You hear the crew all chanting.
I mean, I'll go join in with the crowd.
Alright, you hear them like chanting. You don't ask what this is about or anything?
If I see anyone I'm friendly with that I could ask without like being a problem, then yes.
I mean, who does your character consider friends? You see Monkey sitting on the stairs.
Yes, but Monkey obviously has no idea either. Um, do I see Tilly or
Yeah,
what's
you'll
her
see
name?
Tilly nearby. She just starts yelling, "Go, Rosie! Woo!"
Yeah. So I'll stop by ask Tilly if she knows what the deal is.
Oh yeah, Rosie's about to have a broadside today.
Dare I ask what a broadside is?
It's called. She found out Leviticus used to serve on a Chilaxian ship. They're having a broadside down the lower deck.
Okay. Would I know from Profession Sailor or Knowledge Local what a broadside is?
That would be a profession sailor check, yes. Nope, not a damn clue. You're welcome to ask someone, though.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm a little bit new around here. What, a broadside?
A rap battle.
Oh.
Damn. Okay. I'm locked up on the top deck, right?
You're locked up in the bilges, actually, funny enough, around all the rat
Oh
corpses and
shit.
shit. Which unfortunately does leave you in a cage, but you are welcome to try and pick it out and like scavenge around down here.
Actually, we stole the padlock off that
Oh
cage.
yeah, I forgot about that.
Did they notice that when they locked him in there, or did they just like shut it and then like walk away and he just walk out?
I'm gonna roll a perception check for Necria. I forgot about that.
I want to say that Adrian was probably in there for a while, and just not until he fucking actually touched the bars.
Yeah, so they basically they throw Adrian in the cage. They like what's it called? They close it. The door swings open again. She closes it again. It swings open again. She's like, "What the fuck? Where's the goddamn padlock?" You know what?
It
Fuck
looks
it.
like
You
fate
stay down
doesn't
here.
want
This
me to-
fucking garbage, and they'll like lock the trap door. So feel free to dick around in the bilges as much as you want, but the
Nope.
cage isn't locked. So you're still locked in the bilges, but not locked in a cage in the bilges.
I'll cast message and I'll talk to Vin. Hey Vin,
Ven, you receive a spell.
get me out of here.
Get you out of. No,
It's wet. It stinks.
you'll be out of there in like a few hours. What are you worried about?
I'm bored. That's really it.
Try making something out of the rat corpses down there. Be creative, have fun.
Right.
Oh.
As the two of you are having this conversation, you hear everybody just start clapping together, a beat together, and what's it called? Like you hear a bit of a chanting going together. Like this is something that has happened more than once. You see Leviticus step forward. He looks at Rosie, and he basically go, "Oh my god, I'm gonna have to fucking sing on Twitch. It's gonna be great." I wrap my
go.
face around a lime and I am ready to rock. I'm coming straight out of West Crown and we just don't stop. It's a Chilaxian Navy from Austin to Hiji, puffing holes in your shows and charming your ladies. Oh, and by ladies you mean ladies of 180, or if they're dressed like you're dressed, you might be just banging maidies. How many seamen have you swallowed while you're wearing that jacket? By the looks of your sailors, you just sit back and jack it. And the entire crowd just goes wild as they wait for round two.
I'm impressed.
Alright, Monkey. Hey, baby, you guys doing anything or just watching?
Lavi needs a hype man. Come on. Our boy needs a hype man.
Maybe when he warms up to me a bit more.
Van, you see Monkey not cheering for other contestant. Did you do anything about this or just continue watching?
I mean, I'll try to control him. Okay, come on, get in the spirit, and then I will cheer on for Rosie when it's her
You're cheering
go.
for Rosie. All right, cool. And Monkey, you're not cheering for either?
I think he'll watch, but but he kind of heads over to the kitchen instead.
Alright. You head over to the kitchen as everyone is currently staring at Leviticus, who responds with, "Sweet sack, salt shack, and the red jack. We attack your black's flag gets down by the shells that we pack in my carack. With midshipmen and marines, better modify your coffin to take smithereens. What you mean is that you're keen to swim in Davy Jones' locker. When we're done with this fight, you'll have to walk with a walker. If you live, that is, 'cause I'll cut you down fast. I'll grape shot your party, then I'll burn down your mast. Avast!" And that one definitely gets a smile out of the crew as they all continue cheering. Monkey, you what's it called? You head over to the kitchen. You see Cutthroat just kind of watching the battle along with Fish Guts. Both of them are currently drunk as hell. But she continues to sit in front of the quartermaster's store, unfortunately. What do you do?
He's gonna try and cut a deal with her.
Yeah?
Once everything starts to settle down.
Oh, you're waiting for the broadside to be over?
Yeah. I'll wait.
Alright, Adrian, you're down in the bilges. You hear muffled rap battling coming from above deck. You doing anything down there, or?
Is that my boy?
You definitely hear Leviticus and, what's it called, going at it along with Rosie. You want to cheer for them down there, or?
Hold on. Let's see. What do I got? No, I don't have shit, man. Not for this situation.
Unfortunately.
I'll just sit down and just like tap my feet whenever Leviticus is talking.
Alright. I mean, you can roll you can say you're cheering from down there.
Oh, that'll work. Can I just message him and then say, "Hey, you got it, man"?
Sure, by all means. Van, you're still cheering for Rosie?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Roll me a... It's called... Both you guys roll me opposed charisma checks. I'll tell you who does the better inspiration.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be him.
I mean, you can just say
Hold
it's
on, I
him.
could fuck up. I've had bad rolls all fucking game.
I will add... What's it called? Oh, shit. Alright, so you're both giving... You're both terrible. You're both giving them both a -1 on their perform checks. So this is still equal ways.
Like, just distracting more than anything.
Basically, yeah. Sorry, mate, I didn't see you waving that penknife. I was busy railing. Your governor's wife. I'll met you drink for drink. You'll die, I'll get tipsy. Back to your ship, you nautical gypsy. Oh, you Navy boys are always taking the joys out of plunder. When we making that noise, you always poise up and wonder. If you're jealous, 'cause we zealous, it's a perilous blunder. When we fire off these cannons, it be louder than thunder. You'll know me by the notches of my tricorner cap. Every snitch is a ship that I have turned into scrap, rolling round the inner sea on a royal decree. If you can't touch the heat, then get out of the sea. We'll set a trap to attack when you showed us your back. You know, we stack all the cannons till we drop all the tack. Point the guns at the hull and aim all your gats. 500 pounds sterling, whoever brings me his hat. Arr! And the two of them roll opposed checks. And... plus some bonuses I'm not showing you. Holy shit, and Rosie wins by a fucking mile. You see, like, Leviticus trying his best to, like, come up with another run, and you just see him, like, and he just kind of walks off the beard platform, and, like, the entire crew starts going, Rosie, 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 and she just, like, holds up her axe in, like, triumph that she fucking beheaded the man.
You get it next time, Laddie.
Yeah, she's got a singing talent, is what she's got. He'll say as he passes by you. If she's not a bard, she should be.
Well, your performance wasn't half bad either, but man, she's got away with the words.
They don't call her Rosie Cuswell for nothing. Shrinks off, tail between his legs. Monkey, as the festivities die down, two of them are now staring at you. Don't see you down here after often.
Well, I've heard from my friends that I could cut a deal to replace some funds in the quartermaster's chamber. Yes.
During the day, store's closed right now. Rock is drunk. She can't count anymore.
I could count for you.
Nice try, says Grok. You're not the first
Oh.
person to try that.
Worth a shot. I'll come back tomorrow.
Alright. Just early night. Monkey?
Yeah.
Do you want to take any other nighttime action, or are you just
Hello?
calling it a night?
I think he's just gonna continue with the crafting spree tonight, and maybe he'll get something today.
You're just trying to craft together a simple trap of some sort?
Just something a little useful.
At 14, I'll give you like a sharpened steak, essentially.
Awesome.
And Adrian, you're just waiting out your punishment. You're not doing anything down in the bilges. You're not, say, searching through all of this garbage.
What do we got in front of me?
Tons of. You are in a bilge, good sir. This is like brackish water around here. There's a ladder that leads up to like a trapdoor above. There's the cage that you're currently in. There's like manacles nailed to the wall. There's like boxes floor to ceiling. There's what's it called? The bulkheads nearby. They have stuff in them. The bilge pump itself is like about as big as you are. Discarded crates and boxes just floating everywhere.
How nailed to the wall are those manacles?
Carpentry nails.
No, the manacles.
Yeah, you can see like they're attached via carpentry nails. So it's like
Ah,
straight nails. So you could probably pull one out, but it would either be a strength check or take a while.
let's see. What does this do? Hold on. Oh, that's not gonna work.
That's not
So
going to work
that
on an inanimate object.
Nope. Uh, Fuck me. Okay, I'll just try it with my hands. Whatever I gotta make.
All right, this would either be a strength check, which with a strength of 9, you're probably not going to make. Or alternatively, you want to spend like the next 8 hours trying to pull out this one set of manacles. I'll let you do that.
I'll do just. I'm just gonna attempt it once, and my boy just feels like he can't do it. He's just gonna leave it alone.
Cool. Roll me strength.
Fuck.
Yeah, these ain't coming out. You are not a strong boy.
Well, that's a shame.
You have a feeling
And he'll just.
you could probably come down here during your shift and try again at some point.
Okay. We'll put that away.
All right. But otherwise, at the end of your shift, you get let out of the bilges at the start of the next day. So now we are on day 7. What's it called? You guys get up on deck. Definitely a bit of wind, definitely a bit of rain today. So first we do Rigger, who gets a 4, and Rigger, those ropes you were tying together fucked up. Do it again.
Of course. Hold on a moment, and he kind of like crawls up. Let's see.
This is
Another
a
day.
sailor check or a dex check. And again, do you want to work diligently? Do you want to talk to someone? Do you want to go shopping? Because depending on what
Yeah, he's
the
gonna.
ship action you take, that gives you a penalty or bonus to your thing.
Yeah, he's gonna go shopping. That gives you a penalty, right?
-2 to your check. But let's resolve the shopping first. So you
Okay.
basically you're a rigger, so I'm not sure how you got down to the shopping deck. I imagine you're just like coiling rope with you as you're walking. But you'll see Grok
Yeah.
there along with Fish Guts and what's it called? Blue Man number 3, currently working. She says, "Pleasure of you to join us during business hours," she says with air quotes.
Oh, of course. And
What can
he
I
is
be getting
going.
you?
Well, I was hoping to get some of my possessions returned to me.
Your possessions that were
Specifically,
lawfully acquired by Red Mazer, of course. Red
yes, of
Mazer's
course.
possessions.
Close enough.
Well, if you found any gold to add to the treasury pile, we might be willing to make a trade.
Of course.
Not that, of course, you
Uh,
would have stolen any gold aboard this ship, because that would be thieving. We'd have to keelhaul it for that.
Of course not. Let's see.
Like she says that almost with a smile.
Let's see, where was it? Here it is. And he is going to ask about some chalk, some caltrops, and his necklace of Bismar.
Just like the rest of your starting gear.
He has a bunch of it, so only those for now.
The chalk, the necklace of Bismar, and what was the other thing?
Caltrops.
Caltrops. She pulls out your necklace of Bismar and says, anything fancy about this?
Nothing particularly, no. Just a holy symbol.
You see her like frown at the sight of a holy symbol. And how much do you want for these three?
How does 3 gold sound?
Fair. She takes your money, hands you your 3 things.
Beautiful.
You have a feeling you're probably overpaying for that, but inflation doesn't exactly exist on the pirate ship.
Caltrops are like 2 gold, right?
Yeah, about that.
Cool. Good enough.
Anything else I can get for you?
That'll be all.
Alright, cool. Roll me your check.
Dex.
That's a fuck up, unfortunately.
That is
So,
unfortunate.
Monkey gets beat with the very whip he used to set up today. It takes 7 non-lethal. Alright, Xavian. You are still a regular ass swab, yes?
Sure I am.
Alright. Xavian is going to be doing a number 6 today, which is... You fucked up your repairs! Do it again!
What? My repairs were perfect.
Well, the fucking thing fell off again. Put it back together. So this is a sailor check, a dex check, or a carpentry check.
I swear, this crew be breaking things faster than I can fix them.
No, it's probably the rats, honestly. The ones you failed to hunt.
You know what? That's fair. I'll fix this while you hunt the rats.
Very funny. She throws the carpentry hammer at
Sorry,
you.
I should have said, but I think I've been pretty consistent in not taking a extended focus action. But I should have said that before rolling.
All good. Well, a 13's a succeed, no matter what you're doing today. So, what would you like to do?
We are going to go make another new friend. Or not friend as it may be.
I mean, I'll give you a bonus on Rosie because you were cheering for her. It'll basically cancel out the penalty you gave her the other day. Or you can go with someone else.
Get it.
Let's try talking Rosie up again. Be like, hey, that was a fantastic display last night.
Yeah, he deserved it being Chilaxian and all. Do you know what they do to halflings and Cheliacs?
I've heard the horror stories.
They I once worked for this woman as like a maid, and I had to like hide under her dress because I was her halfling maid. And like all maids had to be equipped with halfling maids for like chimneys. And I had to wear this stupid big poofy dress.
I can't imagine you in one.
Yeah, I ripped it to shreds. How do you think I ended up here?
Well, you certainly fit in better here.
Alright, that'll make her smile. Roll me diplomacy.
And I still can't roll worth a damn.
God dang.
I mean, you seem to be rolling better than your like what your character wants to say and what your character ends up actually saying are unfortunately 2 different things. So you may have definitely have tried to fit in with her, but either your haunty attitude or your swashbucklerness just kind of gets in the way. She's not holding it against you. She's just waiting for you to make the correct words. And Adrian, you're on cook today.
Let's get it.
Alright, and a 4 is... Oh my god, you all get the same action? Oh my god, you guys did. So, about them turtles.
Fuck.
No, we
Kitty
don't
gets
fuck
put-
turtles, we hunt them. Do you want this harpoon? It's a bit sharper than this one over here. This one's definitely got a bit less blood on it, though.
I'll take it, but I might use a different method.
Such as?
I'm not telling you.
You're not telling me how you plan on hunting?
Nah, it is. Oh, a hunter never tells his secrets.
I mean, I can give you back to Necria to get to swab on the deck if you'd prefer.
No. Let's try one more time with these turtles, and we'll see what happens.
Alright. He looks at you expectantly, but in like a friendly way.
Am I hunting these turtles right here, or am I going to the top of the
Oh no,
boat?
this is like you guys are basically you're like on the side of the ship. You're like hunting them with nets, harpoons, hooks, that kind of maybe possibly even swimming in the water alongside them since you got a swim speed.
Oh, fuck.
Actually, swimming in the
Like-
water might even make it a heck of a lot easier, possibly lowering that DC.
Is
Oh
there
yeah,
a
sure.
rope?
I'll give you a +2 in your check since you got a fast swim speed.
Is there a rope by any chance?
Oh, there's rope everywhere.
Okay. All right, fish guts.
Yeah.
Help tie this rope to me real quick.
You want me to lasso the fish to you?
No, you're gonna throw me very close to the water.
Can you swim in all that?
Well, that's why you have the other end. So if I fall in, you just pull me back out.
Looks at you incredulously and says, "Let's fucking do it."
Try. Let's go.
Alright,
Alright.
cool. So as you guys are like putting the rope together, and as Monkey's walking away, you see Fish Guts taking the rope, possibly the very rope you were just repairing, and like wrapping it around Adrian, and basically just fucking yeeting him off the side of the ship.
I like the idea that that's the reason he fucked up his check.
Perfect, wonderful.
All right. Kevin.
Yes.
Right above, probably keeping myself above the water. I want to striking grasp of the water.
Oh shit, that's a cool idea. Alright, cool. Roll me spellcraft to do this and not shock yourself.
Oh fuck. Okay, let's see. Spellcraft. Where
You're
is
good at that, right? You're a spellcaster?
Uh,
Actually, Arcana
oh,
would probably be more applicable here.
That's a lot better for me. Let's
Roll
go.
Arcana. Cool.
21.
All right. Please explain to the courtroom what just happened.
Okay. Adrian will look back up. Fish guts, look away.
He looks away.
And then he's gonna roll up both his sleeves. And he's gonna reach down, and a spark will come right out of his elbow and just immediately arc right into the water and spread out pretty far. And
Wait.
whatever fucking gets fucking killed will rise up to the top of the water.
How many turtles do you catch?
How many did we need?
You tell me. Was this like
Um,
5 smaller turtles or like one gigantic turtle comes up?
Fuck, I would be aiming for that giant turtle.
Alright, so you just fucking capture fucking Raphael from the Ninja Turtles out of the water. And what's it called? There's this gigantic turtle with like this huge leather shell that the two of you guys end up preparing at the end of the night.
Look at what I caught, fish guts.
That's amazing. And I didn't even tell you to do your ship action yet. Alright, so
We could say it was like a diligent thing because how well it went.
man, you don't even you rolled a 21 there, my good. So you got the day off essentially after that.
All right.
What would you like to do with the day?
I'll probably I'll go talk to Leviticus.
You will talk to Leviticus. All right. You guys know you can talk to the people who aren't on your friends list, but fair enough. Leviticus,
don't
he is
like
up
them.
in the rigging. He's possibly also like what's it called, carpentering things together. You see, like, it's raining, so he's like got like a bit of a tarp over his head that he's wearing. Is like a bit of a raincoat. You approach him. He's like, "Oh,
Can
hi."
I
What?
can I make a bluff check to pretend to be helping him?
Absolutely.
I'm just gonna come up and just grab whatever's there and just smash it, like lightly tap it together. And
You just
also,
start
like,
tapping the wood, but there isn't a nail there. Uh, Leviticus looks
hey
at you and
friend,
he's just like, he looks a bit confused, but it's like, "Oh, hi there. I hope you're not
hey
also
friend.
here to insult me about last night."
No, you did well. What is there to insult?
Because I'm Chilaxian, and everyone here hates
I,
Chilaxians.
hey, word of mouth. I'm also Chilaxian.
Looks you up and down and like, does your character have like horns or something?
Yes,
Yeah,
big
he like
horns.
pokes you in your gigantic devil arms and is like, "Oh really? There's no way I could have noticed."
I know, right? I fooled everyone here.
That's an amazing personal grooming plan you've got right now. What, do you file them down every night and they just magically grow back?
No, I usually just leave them alone. They seem to have gotten pretty big. Am I supposed to be filing them down?
You realize you can cut those, right? Like, you see him like hold up his hair and he's got like very tiny, like almost fashionable looking stumps.
I will say this: Xavier's hair, fucking horns, reach. They're fucking fat and probably go all the way to right to his back of his neck, and curling.
Oh my god. Leviticus pulls out a fucking chisel and hands you a chisel.
Well, I guess this is happening.
Personal grooming, my good sir. You might want to try it.
Okay, how do I do that?
Leviticus will spend the day teaching you how to style your horns.
Oh,
Uh, you can tell me if this is like incredibly normal to do or if it's horrifically painful.
I'd say it's like getting a haircut. I'm gonna say that.
Alright, so it's all dead bone. It's not got like blood going through it or anything.
Nah.
Alright, cool. What do your horns look like by the end of this?
We'll say they're probably skinnier. They're not fat.
But you keep
Like
like
if
the
you
same
want,
style with like the curling
yeah, I'll
behind you.
probably say let's keep the same length. I
Well,
think
you have
maybe,
like hair right on top of your head besides the horns.
yeah.
So I could almost see you styling down, so it's like two ridges just following along your hairline, so it's not as obvious that they're horns.
Oh, do you do that like
Oh,
Princess Leia thing, like the back of your head with your horns, basically? Where they're just like buns?
what does that look like? Oh, I like that. Yeah, now I get it.
I was about to say, what kind of nerd do you not know if you don't get a Princess Leia reference?
Okay, I don't know that much nerd culture.
Okay, you know
You,
you
you don't know Star Wars?
don't know Star Wars,
I
motherfucker?
forget Star Wars. That's what it is. I forget Star Wars.
Oh
All right, I'm
god,
sorry, I can't do this game anymore.
Damn, man.
I'm
Rip
sorry.
Party doesn't know Star Wars jokes.
Next you're going to tell me that when I say you've killed my father, prepare to die, you have no idea what I'm referencing.
Yeah,
Oh, I
if
know
you
that
guys
one. That's
haven't
Princess
watched the
Bride.
entire Lotro trilogy by the end of the next week, unfortunately the campaign's gonna explode.
Princess Bride was good.
Anyway, you spend the day with Leviticus.
Yeah, we're just chilling.
Two of you chill back and forth. He does.
Actually, let me be clear about that. He's working while I'm pretending to work with him.
Yes. So he's basically doing two jobs at the same time. While
Definitely
you're
endearing yourself to this guy.
while you are like pretending to hammer. He does a surprisingly decent job styling your hair. It's clear or styling your horns. It's clear he's done this sort of thing before. He's definitely a little bit less dexterous than you would have expected. Like, you maybe get a little bit of a knock where you didn't want to, but he apologizes both times. And like, you can see the guy, he moves with like the aura of someone who, not someone who's never done manual labor in their life, but like the aura of someone who only had to start doing manual labor like 6 months ago, but otherwise grew up. Actually, no, I'm not going to spoil this character's entire backstory. But he moves with a very learned grace with the way he cuts your horns.
I look nice now.
You do look very nice. At which point Leviticus probably gets slapped twice with the rope for fucking up the repairing. He spent all his time on you. Alright, that is it for. I'm not used to only being 3 of you. Damn. All right. So that's it for the day. Night falls. Again, it's like raining hard right now. It is like not stormy storm weather, but it's got like heavy winds and rains, and everyone goes below deck as soon as the bell gets tolled. What do you 3 do at the end of the night? Vane.
I look for the boys.
You find the boys.
Hey, boys.
Well, it's a party down here tonight.
All 3 of you guys do definitely have penises.
Whoa, why y'all not wearing pants?
I mean, we're off duty. Why would I?
Fair enough.
But
Jumblefuck runs by, also not wearing pants. His pants are for nerds. At which point he starts running after Rose as well and get the fuck away from me! And he continues chasing her. What do you guys do?
It's so wrinkly.
Anywho,
so, with pants
Did you
on,
need
we're
something,
going
my
to
friend?
find someone new to talk to.
Let's go.
All right.
you guys have met the majority of the cast so far.
I feel like we're getting to the point where there's only a few names we're missing at this point. I thought we had this guy's name because they named him
Right.
after some anime character.
Yes, you got his name. I don't believe he's on your friends list yet, though.
Okay,
His
If
name
it's
is
Roy.
Roy Mustang.
That applies
after-
to a lot of people.
Roy Mustang. All right, let's go make friends with Mr. Anime.
I've never seen this show, so I don't know what this character's personality is. So
I have no idea what the show this is even from, so I'm right there with you.
Cool. Roll me diplomacy.
Can we all roll diplomacy, or
I mean,
give
do
him
all
advantage?
3 of you guys all want to talk to the same character?
I'm
You
walking
immediately
up
start
to
saying,
him
"Make
too.
friends with us, make friends with us," in like horrifying harmony. Because you might need to with a 9 on diplomacy.
Yeah, 14.
All right.
Hurrah.
Because if we count it as 8 and other attempts, then that's like a 16 net.
Well, 8 and other is a 10. You rolled a 9, good sir.
Yes, but Monkey rolled 10, so that's where the 16
all right,
came
cool. All right, the 3 of you surround him and begin chanting incoherently in his face. He will introduce himself to Adrian as a Mr. Roy Mustang. I'm afraid I don't entirely remember what I'm doing on board this crew. I feel like my backstory I feel like I have amnesia. I'm sorry, the knockout drug that Mazer and Necra used on me, it just hit me in the face, and I fell over, and I really don't remember all that much what happened to me before this ship. So
That's no problem. We all, especially someone who's lost so much already, should find friends to stick close to. You can never have too many friends aboard a pirate ship.
I'd have to disagree with that. You never know who's listening to something here or there. In fact, just a week ago, or about a week ago, I saw, what was it, you, Phipps, and Jake get into a bit of a tussle?
There was a little bit of a tussle, but no harm, no foul. Everyone's still whole and on the crew.
That's not what Japes is saying about you guys.
Japes, he's like a yippy dog. He likes to talk a lot, but in the end, he's mostly harmless.
No, that would be the actual dog. He likes to
Are you
talk a
kidding?
bunch, but he's mostly
Are you
harmless.
talking poor about my buddy Kippers here?
Oh, you've met the dog, have you? Like
I
pisses
whistle
and
for
shits
Kipper.
everywhere. Sorry, I'm more of a cat person.
But no, Japes, he's like a yappy dog. Yap, yap, yap. But ultimately, doesn't really mean much.
At which point he immediately turns away from you because you rolled a 9 and looks at Adrian. And is like, so
Hey.
how about that dog, eh?
I like him.
You a dog person?
I think I'm an everything type of person. I have no real distinguishing.
You never had pets back home?
My father was quite strict with me. He never really let me have any pets.
Well, it's a damn shame. Pets teach kids responsibilities. Pets teach, pets teach people love, especially if you grow up in a family without other kids. Never really had pets that swore all that much, though.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, have you seen the fucking mouth on that dog? Yelling at everybody every day and night. Bark, bark, bark,
You
bark,
mean
bark, bark, bark.
barking?
Oh, you mean this dog?
You grab the dog as it walks by and holds it into his face. He's like, yeah!
Just by the scruff.
It's pissing and shitting everywhere. I'm sorry.
It's
I don't mean to say like I don't like the dogs. It reminds me too much of home.
Oh, well,
We'll
Kipper,
have to
don't
fix the
worry
shit where
about
you come
that.
from.
Oh, you're starting to remember already. That's good news.
I
Yes.
I remember the country I came from. I don't remember the exact name
Oh
of
yeah.
it though. I came from
Did
Varsnia,
it?
real far up north from here. Gypsy country. Lots of travelers, lots of traders, lots of big towns, no real central government though.
Oh, I've heard a lot about that place.
Oh, you're from Varsity as well? Anything you can enlighten me about my... Again, I'm afraid I don't remember a whole lot about my origins, given I got grabbed up by this, but I do distinctly remember loving the food.
Hold
Well, I
on.
indeed hope you remember more.
With a 24 knowledge local, would I know any local dishes from Varsnia?
Yeah, a guy who's currently running a Varsity-based campaign, I imagine you do.
Well, I've just got an idea to talk. I tell Monkey. So he misses the food from back home. I've got there's a couple of dishes from Varissia that I think we might be able to whip up from what you have in the kitchen for tomorrow. I think you might appreciate that.
Oh, tell me more.
Anything Eastern Europe-y themed is Verissia.
And while I have no idea what that would fall under as far as food, personally, like I rattle off like a couple of
Pierogies,
easy-ish dish
goulash, that
ideas
kind of
for him.
stuff.
Yeah,
Ah, I look forward to it.
think you could
Can
pull something
make
like that
use?
off for tomorrow?
You talking to me?
Yes, I'm talking to Monkey because he's helping out in the kitchen. Or no, not
Oh,
Monkey.
Leviticus
no.
just
Or Adrian.
Oh, I
face
haven't
palms
Sorry.
as
seen
he
him in the
walks
kitchen.
nearby. Your tiefling's the
Sorry.
one in the kitchen.
Sorry. In that case, I switched to. I'm instead making those suggestions to Adrian, saying, "Hey, think
It's
you
all
could make
good. I haven't really cooked anything yet. It's only been retrieval, but we can try.
I mean, I imagine you've been frying the turtles and not serving them raw, but that's on you, buddy.
Oh shit! Never mind. I have been cooking. Yes.
Well, have you been
Yes.
cooking? That's a good question.
just thinking a little taste
I-
of home might help jog some memory loose, or at least make him more friendly towards us."
You might be right about that. Although it sounds like you have more info on the recipes, so maybe you will be helping me.
Maybe I might be able to sneak away from. Depends on what duty is tomorrow.
True. I may end up Might also end up getting dunked into the sea on accident.
All right. Do you guys head to the galley, or you gonna wait for that for tomorrow?
Yeah, I think that would be like a
Uh,
tomorrow kind of thing.
All right.
right. I think that's what we.
Do you guys talk with each other at all anymore? I'm just
Yeah,
getting a
and
real.
like I kind of just assume that we're kind of keeping tabs like with our existing friends on the ship. Like it's not like we're only talking to the one person we do in scene. Like I imagine we
Alright.
are like
Yeah, you have
keeping
to
track
say
of
that
we're
part
gonna
is all, because
be.
I feel you're being real mechanical. So I just want to make sure you guys are acting like humans as well. Not that anybody
Yeah.
here is a human, mind you. But like, how
Yeah,
else are
so
you
like
spending your night? You spending some time doing some games, talking to everybody, getting to know another person, talking a bit
yeah, so
about
it's
each
like the
other.
main ship action is, hey, I'm trying to influence this person, but then I'm spending some time going around keeping tabs on our existing friends and acquaintances, making sure Owlbear hasn't been chained to a post that when I was turned around.
Oh, Owlbear has
Um,
absolutely been chained to a post downstairs at this point. Called. You see
oh,
like Necria come by, and what's it called? Like everyone pretty much all of the fun freezes as soon as Necria comes by. She'll point at Mr. Plug, and what's it called? She'll like pull Owlbear nearby. She'll pull out a set of like manacles and a set of fetters. Basically chain his hands and legs behind the post. She'll like stick an apple in Owlbear's mouth and say, "All right, buddy, when you eat your way out through that, then you get to speak again." And
Do
what's it
they
called?
have keys on them?
Yes, actually. As you look by, Necra and Mr. Plug appear to have a whole keyring dedicated to each of them.
Okay, I would like to mage hand that keyring off.
That sounds like a stealth check to not get keelhauled.
Let's do it.
Oh boy! All
if
right, sure about that. Roll it.
if Monkey sees you doing that, can he kind of talk to Necria up front to distract her a bit?
All right. It's a call. Necria turns to you. Is like, yeah, what?
Well, I was just wondering, how long have you had Owlbear on this ship of yours?
Fuck!
oh,
I've had Owlbear for. I've had Owlbear for forever. I don't know what you're talking. What the fuck? Turns around, sees the keys hovering midair, stares at Adrian, who
I
is currently hovering the keys in full view of
I'm turning
everyone.
away. I want to turn away and pretend that it wasn't me, and just
All
float the
right,
keys, keep floating
how
them
do
in a
you get
direction.
yourself out of this situation as Necria just immediately like fucking like starts charging like a Dark Souls boss at Adrian?
I want to turn away and have the keys float past me.
All right, you turn around, keys float past you. What's it called? They just kind of slam into fucking probably into fucking Tilly, who like walks away from them as if it was like like as if they were like literally made of poison. Necria just like charges into the wall, like pulls out a like clearly enchanted mace, smashes one of the nearby there's like this big like disassembled catapult right next to you. She fucking smashes the shit out of the barrel containing the catapult. It's like, what the fuck was that?
Whoa, weird. Those keys are floating. What is that? Can I make a bluff check?
You are welcome to roll a bluff check versus the wisdom-based character, by all means.
Let's go. 24.
Oh
damn.
shit! Oh
Damn.
shit! Okay, hold on. I need to actually grab Necria's sheet here real quick.
All right, and now we.
We gotta pray. Put your
Uh,
hands up for me, please.
Hold on.
You see Monkey just kind of hiding behind a crate, praying to Besmara.
I mean, you could help him.
So I heard the quartermaster talking about some cursed items that may have slipped through the last thing. Maybe your keyring's one of them, as an aid another to the bluff.
That's going to be a real hard one right there, Chief.
Just an aid another. So I was only aiming for the DC 10 to aid his bluff.
Hold on. Let me grab. Where the hell is Necria's stat block? It was Red Mazer Necria. There she is. What is her bonus to sense motive? Oh shit. Oh shit.
Come on.
Alright. You lucky motherfucker. Maybe not. See, Necria doesn't actually have any ranks in Sense Motive, but she did roll a natural 20. So, and
Fuck.
Adrian rolled a 20 to bluff. But Ven is trying to roll a bluff to succeed. So we're going to take ourselves out of mechanics here for a second and say, Ven, what the fuck do you say to Navria to save Adrian's ass? No rolling. Just tell me what you're saying to save his ass.
Oh,
And I will decide if that is good.
Oh, so my aid attempt was me explaining that I had heard the quartermaster talk about some cursed items and think, well, maybe those keys were cursed.
Cursed items. My keyring. Why the fuck would my keyring be cursed?
I would ask the quartermaster. She's been talking about all sorts of weird cursed stuff. She's very weird about it, I've heard.
Grok.
True.
You're
True,
saying
I've
this is
heard this as
Grok's doing.
well.
Grok is drinking over in the other room.
I'm not saying it's her doing. I'm saying she's talked about there being cursed items on the ship. That's all I heard.
Yeah, something
Grok, get
about-
out here! Right fucking now! You see, what's it called? Like, Fishgut sticks his head out of the kitchen for like the first time in forever. Grok runs over, approaches Necria, and even though they're of like the same rank, she like immediately salutes him. At which point she looks at Grok, and she looks at Adrian, and says, "Cursed items. What can you tell me about them?" "Oh, there's cursed items all around the ship, Necria. I hate them." "Yeah, that's why we get what's her name, fucking Peppery, to come in and decurse everything." "Are you telling me there's shit cursed on our ship that I don't know about?" "Well, yeah, there's always curses on a pirate ship. This is a pirate ship. Things get cursed naturally, Necria." "I don't know what you're fucking talking about. My keyring
At this-
is not Say again?
At this point, the keys are gonna slowly come up to her face and just tap up against her face.
Oh, so you start casting the spell again.
Did I have to drop it? Can I not just hold it?
No, but
I was
you
gonna
roll
say
it
the keys would have just kept floating around and around.
I'm saying the one on your stealth check means that everybody knows you're the one. Everyone saw you like incanting the spell.
Oh shit, that makes sense.
That's
Okay,
what
yeah, he
that
would
one
have
on the
dropped
stealth.
that.
So you could try again, but it would be another stealth check.
I don't want to cast it again because I feel like she's just gonna see me pick up my hand.
That's it called. So, but you actually picked the correct NPC here because Grok is genuinely freaked out by curses. So she said, "How the hell would my keyrings get cursed?" I don't know. But you need to talk to Peppery about that. They were floating over right there towards one of the. She almost says captives, but she says the crew. I don't know why they.
The chef.
That.
I'm a chef.
Yeah, the chef. Fish Guts. At which point Fish Guts comes out. What's it called? Starts arguing. She starts calling Grok out. However, Fish Guts is friends with Grok, and so he immediately starts defending Grok. And Necra continues yelling at them, and the three of them just continue yelling at each other for like this next like 4 hours, enough for them to forget about you guys.
Adrian will be in
After
that
about the
huddle
first 15
just
minutes of them
saying,
yelling, I'm going to go ahead and just like sneak my way downstairs.
Okay.
Adrian will
you
be in that
lucky
huddle saying
motherfucker.
the stupidest shit. By the way, he'll be like, "Wow, that's so crazy! Why? How could that happen?"
That's so strange.
Because yeah, if he had not rolled that 19 there, you would be keelhauled for that.
Man, this ship has so many strange coincidences.
Speaking of which, does anyone else want to take a nighttime action? Because it looks like all the officers are busy, including Grok. Hey, monkey.
Oh,
You want to take a nighttime ship action?
oh, don't tempt me. Good lord.
Like, this is the perfect time.
I mean,
How much you guys
And I
want to
mean-
push your luck?
how many people are on this floor? Are they?
Don't worry about the exact locations of the tokens on the map. Everyone is everywhere. I'm just moving the tokens around when we have to talk to someone. Like whenever anything's happening, like a third of the crew is asleep, a third of the crew is on the above decks, and a third of the crew is down here watching Necri and Grok yell at each other.
All right. Well, I mean, now's the time. If everyone is distracted and not in the kitchen, this is what I'm made for.
What does Monkey do?
Monkey rolls a stealth check.
To do what exactly?
Ooh.
He'd like to take a peek at the goods.
Interesting.
Oh.
Alrighty, so Monkey makes his way over to the door, closes the door behind him. With a 24, it does not make a sound. Make your way over to the iron door blocking the quartermaster's door. And wouldn't you lucky motherfuckers know, the door's unlocked.
Oh my goodness.
You lucky motherfuckers.
Good lord.
So you walk over to the quartermaster's store, and perhaps to your horror, or perhaps to amazement, this giant door, which is made of iron and kept with like a 3-foot serving hatch with a lock, opens without a sound. Inside, you see 2 gigantic barrels, seemingly laying against the far side, as well as 6 other containers. All of them are, 2 of them are wooden lockers, 2 of them are full-on treasure chests, a wooden trunk, and a metal trunk.
Before anything else, do I see like a log of all this stuff?
Nope, no paper, just boxes and
Oh.
barrels of stuff.
Anything particularly stand out to me? I don't know. I
No,
think it's
there's no loose items anywhere. Everything's been like sorted, basically.
Okay.
So again, you see 2 barrels, 2 wooden lockers, 2 wooden treasure chests, a wooden trunk, and a metal trunk.
He's gonna start with the chest.
Chest on the left or chest on the right?
Actually, before he does any of this, he's gonna take a look around, make sure there's no traps on any of these.
Roll perception.
Nice.
18. First one is locked, not trapped. Second one is locked, not trapped. Third one has a broken off lock and no trap. Fourth one is definitely trapped and definitely locked. Fifth one has a very fancy looking lock and no trap. And the last one has a very fancy looking lock and no trap.
He's gonna look at the one with the broken lock.
All right, that is chest number 1.
Okay. No lock, no trap. Got it.
You open the chat, just
Very slowly, he just like peeks inside.
all right. Let me go find out what is in that chest. Do D20 plus 15 as a crossbow arrow goes, fires at you, and that's a critical threat. You failed the perception check to notice the trap. 19 to confirm to crit.
That'll confirm.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm sorry, Monkey. As Monkey opens the chest, a heavy crossbow bolt just makes a very loud kashunk and shoots you straight through the head.
Holy
Well, it's
shit!
a good
I
thing I have a.
believe You're dead.
Yeah. That's a shame.
It's called, you hear the kashunk of the crossbow trap, which immediately interrupts Grok and Nekria's argument, at which point Grok goes, God damn it! Runs back to, and Monkey, are you actually dead?
Oh, I'm far past dead.
Okay.
Yeah, 26 is gonna bring
Oh
him.
shit.
Like, what's
That's
your
enough
con
to-
score?
What?
What's Monkey's
Oh,
con?
I guess. Hold on, I actually gotta do math. Con is 14. Yeah, I'm definitely dead.
Okay, cool. Because Grok runs over here and is like, Thief, we gotta fucking, I guess not.
Can Can Adrian cast darkness?
Where is Adrian during all of this?
I would have been in the group where Necria and Grok are all arguing with each other,
All right.
just mumbling nonsense.
All right. You are in the group, at which point Grok runs over, grabs Monkey's headless corpse, and presents it to everyone. That is a very unlucky roll. I just rolled 3 nat 20s in a row. I'm sorry.
Plus max
That's
damage on
alright.
that crit. Near.
Jesus Christ, how horrifying.
Like, even average damage on that crit would have been survivable.
It was not meant to be.
Yeah, so Grok comes out holding Monkey's headless body, and is like, well, I guess you were right about these fuckers, she says to Necria. And Adrian, you want to cast a darkness spell?
I wanted to cast it before Grok entered the chamber.
Where do you want to aim your darkness?
Basically covering the entrance, and if I could stick it in there as well, like enough for.
So you want there to be a
where's my
giant
tools?
hole of darkness as Grok like crosses the doorway?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna tap Sven to like go to the safer
Ven's
point.
downstairs. Like, Ven said he
Oh,
got out of
shit.
here
Yeah,
15
Ven
minutes into their
left.
argument. I had no like, I was not sticking around for any of this bullshit.
Oh shit. Okay, he would have thrown it, looked around, and be like, "Fuck."
So do you still throw
The
out the
darkness
darkness?
is there.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
darkness is there.
So you throw out a big cloud of darkness. What's it called? Everyone starts panicking, and you run the fuck away.
Can I yell out, "Attack! We're being attacked!"
Oh shit! Oh my god! Alright, cool. You immediately yell out attack. You hear screaming and yelling, and the entire ship goes fucking insane. And what's it called? You hear like it's called sounds of like people yelling to open the armories, and you fucking run the fuck away. Immediately running downstairs, you find Van and a very sick Jean downstairs, and like everyone on the ship is screaming. What do you do?
We need to save our boy.
Save our boy, what
Oh.
happened?
He's in the fucking armory. Got himself. Something happened, and I know people are going in there. Darkness spell on the area. We gotta go.
Okay, but what's this about the ship being under attack? We need to get to the armory quick.
No, I made that shit up. We got some time to fucking help him.
I'm gonna need your bluff. Actually, no, you're not even bluffing. Fuck it, let's go. I don't know why I'm letting myself be talked into this, but okay, let's go check it out.
So check out what?
He's telling me that we need to go try to rescue our friend.
Alright. You two run upstairs. You will find... You're only level 1, so by this point the darkness has disappeared. You see
Fuck.
Grok and Necria yelling at everyone to get into battle formation as Monkey's headless corpse just kind of sits on a nearby box. At which point the two of you probably get knocked up into the battle formation as everyone starts like getting ready for a fight that does not exist.
Can I cast Daze into the room?
Daze is a single target. Who are you targeting?
Fuck, it is? What?
Daze is a single target spell.
It's a cantrip. What do you expect?
There is a mass daze version that lets you target more than one person.
Oh, okay. No, I'm out of shit. I can't help you no more. I'm sorry, my boy.
And I'm sorry, it's Doctor, but you know, critical hits are critical hits.
Yeah, that was not meant to be.
Alright.
I just need to
I
look
have...
for another pirate stock image real quick.
Alright. I sent you a thing right now, which is a list of like a whole bunch of level 1 pre-mades if you want to just pick one of those out. Or alternatively, I was the other thing I was going to say was you can just call it right here. It's 8 o'clock and now we're down 2 players. It's been like an hour and a half.
I have a backup.
I mean, do you?
Yeah, dude, I made a cleric of Bismara.
Oh, like on roll, you have a backup
Oh,
on
shit.
Roll20 right now?
Yeah.
Oh, who are they?
I named it Booth.
Oh, I love that.
I just don't have a token.
That's an awesome name.
You actually legitimately made a backup on the ship. Okay, cool. I did not know that.
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much. Do you have a picture for Booth?
Hold on.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
just
I'm sorry to
going
make
through
you
like.
do all of this immediately. I was just gonna hand you.
Oh, good.
I was gonna hand you a pre. If you want to just possess one of the party's friends on the ship, you're more than welcome to. But if you have a backup ready, did not expect that.
I'll play Booth. I might have picked Owlbear, but that's a little too low.
I mean, I'd let you possess Owlbear and give him like a Loveland fighter or something.
To be fair, Booth only has 2 more int than Owlbear does.
Does he? I don't even remember.
Oh shit! Your character is a 6 intelligence.
Oh yeah, I did have to min max a little just because of the way I rolled.
That's amazing. No, that's perfect. All right. Hold on. Let me move this character. And do you have a picture of this character, or are you just looking for one right now?
Oh, he's human.
I
No more
do. I'm
blue
just.
group.
No more.
Yeah,
You'll have to drop paint on him.
yeah, something like that. Maybe it'll be a curse.
All right. Anywho, Cleric of Bismarck fits. You get all of that in order. Take your time. Don't worry. It's not like the party's in the middle of chaos or anything. But
All good.
eventually, like a few hours later, or probably like 3 or 4 hours later, the party realizes, or the crew realizes, there's no attack, and it's currently raining horribly. And what's it called? It's like raining badly, it's windy badly. It almost looks like there's going to be a storm tomorrow. But like as that's happening, what's it called? Necra yells at everybody to stand down, and what's it called? People start grumbling around of what was going on. But today was already like such a wild and crazy day that nobody really has the time to. And so we end the day with Adrian and Vane and a very sick Jean, of course, who is still puking his eyes out as he has been for the rest of the night, making their way back below the decks. As the party of rebellions currently sits at 2.
Question.
Shoot.
Should I just throw him overboard as like a castaway or something?
I mean, I just realized something. You're a cleric of Bismara. Do you mind if I just change your name to Sandra? Because she's also a
Fuck,
cleric
sure.
of Bismara is friends of the party.
That works, I guess.
I mean, we can do the castaway idea, but I'm realizing you're a human cleric of Bismara, and like we have one of those on the ship.
You know, share might as well.
Oh yeah, she was
I
like
hope,
our first friend on the ship.
yeah, like, I hope you don't
I'll
mind
just
changing your. Feel free to decide.
change
I
the
haven't like
name
written the
real
backstory
quick.
for anything. But
I mean, I don't have a backstory for him either, so whatever.
all right, cool. Let me. What's it called? Again, I hope you don't mind me deciding your name like that, but I think this makes sense. That you are a human cleric of Bismara.
That's pretty funny.
All right, cool. So Jean and Adrian, or not Jean and Adrian and Vane. You two, it's like 10 o'clock at night. You two convene to realize that your quote unquote friends group has lost a member and is getting rather small from the 5 people this game started with to currently 2. You'll see Sandra and Leviticus approach you.
Wow, that crossbow just really split this skull wide open.
Yeah, Monkey's corpse is just sitting upstairs unless you guys want to go grab it.
Yeah, I've seen crossbow do some things in my time, but that I haven't seen a shot that perfect in ever.
Yeah, it
Oh,
just like went like right through his skull, and it's probably due to the fact that he's a kobold, so like his skull can fit like 2 crossbow bolts max, and this was like a ballista bolt essentially. The crossbow bolt effectively replaced his skull.
Pinned him to the wall.
There
I
you
don't think
go.
I'm ever gonna go a night without thinking about him.
Yeah, it's gonna make. We were talking about food, and I'm suddenly not feeling so hungry.
I can still eat.
You see Leviticus and Sandra come over to the 2 of you and say, "I take it you 2 knew the kobold?"
Yeah, he was Shanghai at the same time as the rest of us. He was part of our Blue Man crew here, as you know.
He was blue.
Blue
He
Man
was so
crew.
blue.
So that's who Necro was talking about when he was bitching at all the riggers the other day. She really doesn't like you guys.
I don't see why until this thing with the monkey. We've all been doing our jobs like everyone else aboard.
You don't get it. You guys are the new hires. If Japes and his gang were here, I imagine they'd be asking us to haze you.
Oh, that didn't go well for them.
No, it didn't. Believe me, I saw
Yeah.
it happen.
I made one of them go to sleep.
You, I don't know what the hell you did to him, man, but you ain't,
No, I just scared him. I didn't do nothing else.
you did magic.
What? No.
And Necria, well, she kind of has a monopoly on magic. Her and, I mean, we have a ship wizard, but we never see her. She's, like, doing weird undead bullshit, and Necria's also doing weird undead bullshit. And, like, believe me, I know that everyone back in Cheliax was all decrying the wonders of undead servitude and how effective they were over regular people, but it's just morally wrong,
Oh, Jesus.
Bless you.
Bless me.
I agree, but I'm curious if they're all about the undead servitudes. Where are the undead servants?
Looks at you, cocks his head.
Yeah.
What do you think's gonna
Am
happen
I
to the
dead?
kobold?
Huh?
I
Oh,
can't imagine it'll stay fresh very long.
All right. Did you want to play a male cleric? I'm sorry.
I don't care.
All right.
where did your melons
It's
go?
basically the same.
Because the token you sent me has a beard and mustache.
I was just like, that's the one I sent you because I put that together, plopped him on, and he's like, hey, do you want to possess a character? And I'm like, okay.
I mean, if you want to play your own character, you can. I just think because you guys are enslaved, this makes a bit more sense.
I mean, he's equally a nobody as Sandra, so I think it just fits perfectly.
Cool. Alrighty. Sandra's breast return. What do
Breasts
you?
or no breast?
What?
Male or female? What are you doing?
Okay, it doesn't matter.
All right. Leviticus looks at you guys and says, "That's probably what's going to happen to the Cobalt corpse. I think you figured out by now the Necro is a necromancer, yeah?
Had a hinting of it,
She has
but
a big old stash of black onyx. She puts it in your eyes, and well, then all the sailors stop complaining all that much.
oh well, good news for Monkey. He didn't have much of eyes left, so I think he's safe.
Oh,
Yeah,
great! Then that means he's probably gonna get thrown overboard like Japes was. Well, not
Honestly, I was
Japes,
considering throwing him
Magpie.
overboard myself to help him avoid the fate of becoming undead. So
Yeah, I've
should do
heard
that right now.
that stuff does like crazy shit with your soul. I heard if you get turned into a zombie, you don't get to go to heaven.
Your soul gets trapped.
It's
What's
Did
about
the
it?
cleric
horrifying.
know about that?
I don't know. I don't know anything about necromancy. Are you sure that if he has no face, he can't be raised?
Shrugs. Looks at Sandra. Hey, does your
Can I
character have
make
any
an
ranks in
Arcana
knowledge
check?
religion?
Oh,
-2.
There's your
can
answer.
can Adrian make an Arcana check?
Sure, I'll let you make an Arcana check.
Let's go. Oh shit. Never mind.
Unfortunately, necromancy not your area of expertise.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay, so Mission Impossible for tonight: sneak up, grab Monkey's body, toss it overboard to the whims of Vesmara to avoid the to avoid the undeadening.
I think
Let's
he'd
do it.
like that. He seemed to be fond of her.
And I mean, hell, two of us having been dead or near dead in a storm just like the one out here right now, came back as Undines.
Are you saying throwing him into the storm is going to resurrect him?
There's obviously some sort of divine nonsense at play, and
Divine nonsense? That's offensive.
Well, as soon as you can explain it to me, I will take your word for it. Till then, I will continue calling it nonsense because I don't know any better.
You don't believe
Fair
in the
enough.
Oh
gods?
my god.
Wait, is this Leviticus talking or?
This is Leviticus arguing with the swashbuckler.
Right,
Oh,
right, okay.
I believe in the gods. I just also believe that they act in ways according to their own whims. As
Yeah,
I said,
how's that
nonsense.
nonsense? The gods help us and hinder us. They
Yes,
act
but
in rational ways.
yes, they act in their own ways. But this is there's no rhyme or reason. There's no way to predict it. No way to know what's going to happen. It's nonsense.
Yes, there is. That's why we have clerics, is it not?
So, Sandra, can you explain what happened to myself and my friend Xian here?
Not the faintest clue.
Ah, well, perhaps you could tell us for sure what would happen with our friend if we tossed him overboard or left him here to the whims of our friendly necromancer overlord.
Well, I think it's the right thing to do. Just stay loyal to your crew, I suppose, but I can't exactly promise he'll come back. No matter how much Bismara and him got along, I don't think.
I don't even
Well,
think there's.
unless
I
except for the
agree, he
most
may not
extreme
come back,
circumstances.
but at the very least, sending him to Besmara is a more fitting end than risking an undeath.
I think
I
he'd
agree
appreciate
with
that.
you on that part, if only because Bismara demands sacrifice. She asks for things, and in return she offers other things. Hopefully,
We can give our friend's body to her. Perfect.
and in exchange, hopefully this storm will be bearable.
Yeah, who cares about the storm? I want some loot.
Loot? Weren't you just saying something about a storm?
You said something about the storm.
What?
What?
Leviticus face palms.
Ben decides he's tired of this and starts walking upstairs.
Alright,
Oh, right behind.
you may add one. How much did how much did Monkey weigh?
Like 20. Honestly, probably like 20 pounds. Hold on.
You may add one
He's
monkey to your
tiny.
inventory. He weighs 18 pounds currently.
All right, I will be encumbered trying to carry said monkey.
Alright.
Adrian will mage hand a single arm.
You just see one
Very
arm
helpful.
just start just flopping around. Do you take his shit before you throw him overboard, or?
Oh yeah, I take all
Anything
that.
that's obvious and easy to grab. Like I'm not
Yeah.
gonna strip him naked, but like knives.
I'll strip him naked.
I think he had a knife, some other stuff. His gold pouch.
I mean, I
I
don't
wanna
think
ma-
we should waste. That's for certain.
Yeah,
And if you
I'll
guys
take.
are looting Monkey, hold on, let me actually.
You're getting
He
clean
had
stripped, by the way.
Dart. He had Dart, some chalk. Wait, hold on. You know, I'm just gonna put this in chat. Let's see.
That's
He had
cool.
a Dart,
One monkey-sized
chalk,
cobalt clothing, and
uh,
possibly underwear, but you know that one's up to Monkey.
drips. Necklace of Esmara.
Ooh.
I guess that. Let's see. And I think that was it.
Oh, he
Besides,
hadn't even managed to get like a dagger or anything back or any gold.
oh, he did have the dagger.
Because he also should have had like 25 gold at least from last session.
Oh yeah, he also had 22 gold.
And who's the one who's taking all the stuff? Adrian?
Oh, I like. I imagine it's both Adrian and
Xavier?
I was
there we
carrying
go.
him and said I would grab anything that was loose. So I would have moved to grab the dagger and the gold. The other stuff I wouldn't have bothered with.
Alright,
I would take
Adrian.
his necklace. I'll pocket his necklace and literally strip him.
Alright, cool. Adrian, as you reach to grab his necklace and you pull it, you start to like pull it off his decapitated head. You realize it doesn't come off. Like you grab the necklace, you pull it up over his like neck, and despite there not being a head there anymore, The necklace doesn't come up any further,
That sounds like a sign to leave it where it is to me.
as if it's being blocked by a invisible head.
Oh,
I had a feeling. I had a feeling he was blessed by Bismara. I suppose we leave it where it lies.
Not one to
Adrian
come
was
between a man
talk-
and his religion, especially at the time when he needs it most.
I mean, you can still strip
That's
him
for
butt
certain.
naked, but the necklace doesn't come off.
You'll see Adrian literally fitted it around with his body a bit more, trying to
I mean,
get
if
the
you're stripping
necklace
him
off.
naked, you're carrying him at this point. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna sit here and hold him while you're pulling his clothes off.
All right, you can have 5 pounds worth of cobalt clothing.
That's a lot of pounds.
I mean, how much does your clothing weigh?
Yeah, I mean it's like linen. It's probably like practically weightless.
All right, cool. What's it called? You pull off his clothing. As soon as his clothing comes off, it starts defying gravity, but you stuff it into your pack.
The heaviest, the heaviest part of him is probably his tail. Honestly,
All right. Yes, he does have a very thick tail. Possibly you could cut it up and eat it if you wanted to.
No,
Anybody want to eat this?
let's get him overboard.
All
All
right.
right.
What do you do?
what deck is this on? Top
You
deck.
tell me. Are you throwing him out a window, or are you bringing him up to the main deck?
Damn, we got windows.
They're called portholes.
Whatever. Let's just
I mean,
toss
he's
him out
small
a
enough; he
window.
would fit through a porthole, and it would probably be less obvious.
Yeah, give him a discreet way of going.
You shove him out of one of the portholes. Do you say anything as he goes splush into the water?
He
Yeah,
died
Sandra will...
as he lived, off in the corner and by himself.
I didn't know him well, but I do
Yes,
trust
it's-
that where he's at now can't be worse than where he was.
Yeah,
Truer
Sandra will say
words.
some prayers, and then just kind of thump him off the floor.
This is entirely in character for the Church of Bismarck, and I love it. He goes splush.
Well, nothing else we can do now but wait.
What are we waiting for?
Well, an opportunity to do better than needed, I suppose.
Let's drink.
I think that's a good call.
You guys grab some grog.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Everybody roll me a fort save.
Sandra will choose to fail.
All right. Let me actually look up the penalties for failing with grog. Yeah, if you drink grog, it's +1 on saves or +1 on checks versus the rest of the crew for the day.
I rolled a 7.
I do not remember what the penalty for failing the fort save is on grog, because no one ever fails it. Grog. It is... First result is frog. No, I want grog. It is... grog. Grog. Oh my god, where the fuck's the stats for grog? Hold on 1 second. BRB, let me find find grog. It is oh shit, okay. Alright. That actually hurts.
Oh.
Sandra and Adrian take a point of con damage as it goes
That can be
down a bit
worse.
hard. But you get +1 to checks versus the rest of the crew for the day. And
Awesome.
Now that is a drink.
it is a pretty hefty drink. And you've definitely, like, this
And
is
not a
not
better
the
time
only
for
drink
it.
for, like, grog is definitely the most common thing about the ship, and everyone usually gets a drink of grog with the dinner. And obviously, what's it called, the cook's mate, there's like a bunch of barrels of grog, but you've also seen a bunch of other liquids back there while you've been working there. Haven't really had a chance to ask Fish Guts about any of them though. But anywho, does the party goes to sleep on day 7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Trap.
Oh my god, is that your character's art?
That was just the one I pulled off the internet, and I don't have like an actual picture to change it to.
All right. I mean,
That
I could
looks
send you
badass.
the art from Sandra if you want to keep doing that.
Perfect.
All right, but again, I don't want to force you to play Sandra if you don't want to. I just think
They're
this
basically
fits.
the same person. I don't really care.
Exactly. All right, day 8. Alrighty, party wakes up. It has been a day of heavy winds and rain, and now a storm well and truly hits the Wormwood. Your ship is being tossed on the high seas. All hands in rigging. Everybody up. And basically everybody who is not otherwise a rigger is currently a rigger.
Oh, and go figure, we lost our main rigger, so.
Yeah, that's probably the reason your ship is getting tossed around, and depending on how much you fuck up today is how bad the storm's gonna be.
Oh, so all hands on deck?
All hands
So
on deck
what-
in the rigging.
Just curious, what role is Sandra
She's
in
a
the ship?
swab.
Awesome.
Or if you want to say she's still a rigger, but by the book she's been a
I
swab.
don't. Nah, she got -1 dex. I don't know if that's a great idea.
All right, cool. I got 5. 5 is lookout, so that doesn't make any sense. So I'll say, you there with the horns. We need you on the line work on the main sails. You there, other blue guy. You're up on the lookout watching it. You there, bitch. Fix up the rigging. Who wants to go first?
Who's the bitch?
Points at
I'll go
Sandra.
first.
You're on rigging repairs. This is a climb check, followed by a sailor and a dex check. Are you working diligently today? Are you talking to someone during the storm? Are you sneaking around shopping or shirking your duties?
I'm gonna work diligently because this is rigging, yeah. So it's
This is
like
a
a lot
rigging
of deck
job,
stuff.
yes. So
Okay.
you get +4 on your check for rigging. So again, this is a climb check, followed by either a sailor check or a dex check.
Got it. Climb.
You're up there.
And then sailor.
You're fine. Alright.
Beautiful.
Then we have you on the lookout, blue guy. So this is a climb check followed by a perception check. Are you all working diligently, or are you doing something today?
With this being a storm going on, I will actually be diligent for a change.
Alrighty, roll me climb and then roll me perception.
Of course, I didn't need to.
You're fine.
Of course, he put the one-eyed guy on the lookout.
I mean, I don't think Necria really is paying attention right now as everyone's being tossed over, but you're on pretty good deals right now. And however, the sorcerer is the one on the mainsail, so you're like the main person who's like pulling the large giant sail. Like you're the one who's like directly steering the ship essentially. So this is a sailor check or a strength check, and you'll also have to make a fort save at the end of your shift to not get fatigued, because this is heavy work with your limpy ass
Okay.
arms.
21.
Holy shit! Okay, 3 of you
Coming
guys.
in
You
clutch with the
see-
nat 20.
And then roll me a fort save to not get fatigued at the end of this shift. This is not what you normally do. Yeah, you
14.
are fine. Oh boy. Alright. What happens if the party succeeds at everything? Alrighty. It's called assign random tasks in the river.
Promotions out of swab.
Not quite. Alright.
I know.
The crew stays up all night battling the storm. Unfortunately, there is no evening rest. There is no entertainment. You guys are working for like a full 12 hours. And anyone who didn't have... Alright, and... and because of how what's it called, tiring the work is to. Sandra and Xavier also roll me a fourth save to not get tired at the end of the shift. You're fine. Sandra?
I'm sorry. Hold on. My sheet is giving
Oh,
me
good.
issues. I'm gonna restart. I'm gonna refresh. Lunapic, or not Lunapic. Roll 20. What the hell?
I'd play some like badass pirate music right now, but unfortunately I get banned on Twitch. Alright, and
I'm just gonna
The
manually
downsides
roll
of
it.
streaming.
the downsides of streaming. I mean, I could just not stream and just record this and throw it off on YouTube if you'd prefer, and we can play whatever the fucking magic we
There
want.
should be some royalty-free pirate music.
If you could
There's
find
gotta
me
be.
some royalty-free pirate music, I'd be more than happy to play some. 14.
Probably
Okay,
have
so you
playlists ready
guys
for you next
basically
game.
completely, what's it called, rock yourself during the, currently rock yourself during the storm. Okay, so that means you're getting a neg 5 on this check. Okay, let's see if anything bad happens during the storm. Oh, Jesus, I rolled a 17. Alrighty. Friggin'...
I'm sure this is good.
Hold on, that means a -5. Alright, well, congratulations, you don't get ship sinks, thankfully.
Is that
So-
what 17 would have been?
17 would have been ship takes, what's it called, really bad damage. But unfortunately, during the ship, who's the one on the mainsail? Adrian, right?
That's me.
Adrian, you see what's it called? You see your good pal Roy Mustang, get just thrown off the ship. What's it called? There is just like a horrible storm going around. He's on one of the rigging tasks as well. He's like pulling on the mainsail with you. At which point, like Mazer yells something about like turning to the right, and you all start pulling on the thing to turn to the right real quick. And he just gets bunted by the side of the ship, and he just falls into the stormy water.
How close to me was he?
He was right next to you.
Can I mage hand him like once he's like a certain distance and just grab him in the air?
You cast Mage Hand. Unfortunately, Roy weighs more than 5 pounds.
Oh fuck! No.
At which point he goes splush. Do you do anything about this? Because again,
Man
you're like holding on
overboard!
you're yelling on the mainsail. You scream, "Man overboard!" But unfortunately, the only person who can hear you is what's it called? You hear the party. You see Leviticus running over, but you see he's like he's what's it called? He's like tying like 4 different types of rope together. You see Jack run over. He's got like a dagger. He like stabs his dagger into the nearby mainsail, and he's doing that thing cartoons do where he's like holding onto the dagger and his feet just aren't on the ground because he's getting just blown super hard in the wind. What do you guys do?
Does the rest of the party hear him yell
Yep,
that?
everybody you guys are friends with here is essentially.
All right. How
All right,
high up am I currently?
You are what's it called? You're as high as you would like to be, really. If you want to be just 10
Because
feet
like
up.
I was on the lookout, so I imagine
Oh
I
yeah.
have like
Oh no, you're on
crow's nest.
lookout, so you're like a good 6 feet up. Oh, and you rolled amazing on your perception, so you easily see this. You see him like get bunted by the mainsail, and he goes flying into the waters next to the ship.
Okay, so what sort of checks am I going to need to do to pull off some nonsense here?
Depends what you want to do.
So I'm imagining like grab a piece of rigging, slide down, like slide down, swing, then tie off a rope to the side of the ship, and then jump into the water. Kind of trying to repeat what I did to get to save Owlbear.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be a straight up swim check, I would assume, because you're doing the same thing you did to swim out. And I'll give you a +2 because you've actually done this before. You've rescued a man.
Yeah, and with Owlbear, I was able to do it with an acrobatics check. Can I just do that one instead of a strength check?
Sure. Roll me acrobatics.
Sandra's gonna immediately like try to start pulling on the rope as she sees this. By the way.
All right.
If
Roll me another because the DC is 20 and he just missed it by 1.
Well, you did say you were giving me +2 for having done it before, but I will
Never
appreciate
mind.
aid another.
That works. You are correct. Thank you for correcting me. It's called. So you roll your acrobatics check. You grab the side of the rope. You just start swinging yourself all the way down to the side of the ship. Sandra sees you just leap off the side of the ship, run down to the water, extend a hand towards Roy. Roy grabs what's it called? Grabs onto your hand, and then it would be a strength check. It would be a acrobatics check from. Actually, no, it wouldn't even be a check. So Sandra, you're just pulling.
Absolutely, yeah.
And what's your strength score?
14.
Oh, that's easily enough. Cool. All right. So what's it called? You guys, you don't even need to roll for this. So you just start pulling and pulling, and Adrian, you're holding the mainsail into place. But as you're doing so, what's it called?
Mhm.
You see the party is easily able to save Roy, and despite your attempts to talk with him before about him not being a dog person, the looks he gives to Vane indicate that he is definitely on your friends list now. Because you just saved
Hey,
his
I may
life.
not be a man of good words, but I'm always happy to save people and add them to our friends list that way.
But Roy
Adrian
was saved
will
by.
cast message and say, "Welcome to the realm of the living."
He yells something at you in response, but unfortunately you cannot hear it over the high winds.
I cast message.
Yeah, and
Is he still not
he
able to?
responds by yelling at you that you and during
Oh,
the
he
winds.
yells.
Because
Okay.
not everyone
Okay.
understands magic.
Yeah.
All right. But he'll give you a thumbs up, and he'll immediately go back to helping you with the mainsail. By the end of the, you are what's it called? What's it called? By the end of the night shift that ends, you guys are just like. Actually, no, you guys aren't even. Man, you guys rolled so well. You're removing all the drama from this scene. It's a call. I was about to say you guys are completely exhausted, but no. By the end of the night, you guys are good. You guys feeling great. You guys handled that storm perfectly.
So I vote that we come off of this and we play that the fuck up. Like, hey, everyone else is exhausted. They all saw us working twice as hard and effectively as any of them, and we're all looking fresh and ready to do it again, and just like really play that up and show yeah we're the badasses here, and just a way to like get more bonuses on those checks for influencing people.
Absolutely. You are welcome. I would suggest playing that the fuck up when you talk to people. People are taking notice of you guys. And man, I'm not used to DMing when there's only 3 of you. This is weird. We're going through days so quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, if you feel like we're moving too quick, I can run off and start playing Diablo, and we can call it a night.
Man, if you want to go play fucking Diablo, you're allowed to say call it early and we can go play fucking Diablo.
No, I'm gonna like I signed up for a D&D game. I'm here for the D&D game. I'm just saying, if you're complaining we're moving too fast,
No, it's just
slow down.
I'm just weirded out that we don't have your Oracle here. But anywho, once the storm dies down and the 3 of you guys are finally back in your bunks, do you say anything? You do
Well,
That was a
anything?
fun day.
Talk to any of the characters?
Yeah, so I'm actually gonna go around checking in on like some of our acquaintances and friends and just see how they made it through the storm.
Who do you want to talk to specifically?
Let's check in with hold on, I'm just looking for names here.
There should still be a friends note thing in the Roll20 if you'd like to take a note of who you guys are friends with.
Yeah, I know who we're friends with. I'm just looking for more of our neutral acquaintances. So like Crimson Cog, we haven't talked to him in a while. Let's check in on how that storm was for him.
All right, you go over to Crimson Cog. He's got what's it called? He's got like a hammer in his left hand. He's got a board in his right hand. And you can see that like Necro is basically asking him to like grab nails, hammer them into boards, and like prepare those in case the ship does break apart. The ship did not break apart, so he's basically just laying there like half asleep, and he's like grabbing a board, hammering a single nail into it, tossing it to his left, grabbing a board, hammering a single nail into it, and tossing it to his left. He's just doing that like almost mindlessly.
Well, glad we could save you a hard day's work.
Oh God, are we over? Is it? Oh God, I'm exhausted.
Yeah, the storm's over. We're safe mostly.
Mostly.
I mean, we're on a ship. It's never 100% safe, but storm's not an issue anymore.
Oh, thank Vesmara. Thank the Angel of Death for not claiming us at this time. We are. No, thanks to you, it seems. I was about to say no thanks to you, but I heard a rumor you might be the main reason we still have Roy.
I might have had to fish him out of the ocean there. Nothing I ain't done before.
Nothing you ain't done before. Yeah, you also fished owlbear out of the ocean, didn't ya?
I mean, it's just so. I find it fun almost swinging down into the ocean. It's enjoyable, and honestly, they're not very good swimmers. Got to help a bro out,
Saving the life of an idiot is fun time for you? Saving the
Is
life
it
of
not for you?
Not if it's Necria's idiot. What do you see in that guy?
I mean, just because Necria treats him poorly doesn't mean that he deserves everything he gets.
I mean, I wouldn't call him an officer or anything, but man, I don't even think that guy speaks common. I've never really
Oh,
seen
he
him
does.
around
It's very
here.
broken, but he does actually speak.
And what, you're
And
trying to
actually, since
make
Cog
friends
is
with him?
sitting here close to Owlbear,
Yeah, you'll see
I'm sorry.
Owlbear just kind of wandering around nearby.
Does he still have the stupid apple that got shoved in his mouth the night before?
He's probably like mostly gotten through it yet at this point. It was definitely
Okay,
hard during
like
the
I would
storm.
help. It, if there was something still there, I would help like remove that from him and be like,
Ugh,
"Hey, Owlbear,
tanks.
say hi to my friend here, Crimson."
Hi, friend Crimson. And he just like he kind of smiles and waves a hand at Owlbear, but you can clearly see it's like forced. Sorry, I don't really want to. I don't know what you see in him. He's another set of eyes to me. Another set of whatever the hell you're planning to do. He's just gonna walk up to his mommy Necria. He might not be part of Japes' assholes, but does he really have the intelligence to do anything else?
For right now, I take pity on him. As far as the ability to take anything else, we have time to see, don't we?
Well, then I offer you my humblest apologies. You're the only person who seems to have mercy on this Phasmara Forsaken ship.
It is one of my worst traits, I admit, but
No, don't be. More people should be like you. And he'll like smile mildly at that.
well, thank you for that. But yes, I just wanted to check in and make sure you survived the storm okay. I'll be on my way.
Gives you a salute. You can roll me another diplomacy check on him if you'd like.
I would like. But it doesn't matter because I literally can't roll above a 2 on diplomacy checks.
Never mind on
Goodness.
that then.
Like,
No, at this
all
point,
this
you
time role
just.
playing doesn't matter.
I mean, honestly, at this point, if you just want to roleplay instead of rolling checks, you can, since the dice hate you. I'd let you do that.
Or you can just drag Adrian with you.
Right?
Yes,
Like we're talking like DC 10s. Like I understand I got a penalty here, but I should be able to hit something occasionally.
I mean, it was DC 9 since it drank the Krog, actually.
Fog.
What's it called? Alright, yeah, so at this point, we're now at the next morning. It is now day 9, I believe. Yeah, we're on day 9. So we do not actually have a rigger anymore, so what's it called? Don't need to roll the rigger checks anymore. For Cook's Mate, you are just going to be doing regular cooking, and Fish Guts is what's it called? 2 is not drunk, so he's basically able to
Nice.
do the majority of the work today. So you don't actually have to roll anything today. Unless you just want to watch Fish Guts cook, I suppose.
I'll like stick around for like 10 minutes talking to him.
Alright, what do you think we should be making today, eh? I hear my main
Hmm.
mate is still sick with the seasickness, so I heard something about sausages the other day.
Oh, we could do so much with that. What about
I'd have to slaughter one of
some
the pigs for
grog?
it, though. Oh, grog's a
Oh,
given. I heard something about Varisian food.
oh right. Oh, where is he? Let me stop looking at me for a second.
Stops looking at you for a second.
Hey, Ven, are you there? Cast
Ven walks
message.
by.
Yeah, what you need?
Come on down to the kitchen for like a little bit. I need a recipe off you.
And let me decide what you're assigned to do today. You are on. You are still a swab, yes?
Yes.
Alright, 5 on swab jobs is.
Oh, I have a swap job.
You do not have a swab job. Oh, hilariously enough, your job is running today. Your job is runner today. So you're like running messages between the officers. So absolutely, it would be part of your job to like run down and give Fish Guts orders.
Yeah, I have a letter for him. I'll be down that way in a few minutes. But have you tried asking Fish Guts if he knows any recipes? He's actually a pretty good cook when he's sober.
He said a word that you said before, and I believe that's what we want to do.
Alright, at this point, you show up and give orders to Fish Guts and you give orders to Fish Guts and Grok, which pretty much boil down to cook food. Don't let that fucking cobalt situation happen again, basically. You see Grok read her letter and then just go, oh yeah, and then like lock the door because she didn't have it locked before.
Ooh.
But Vane, you and Adrian are now next to each other. Yeah, don't worry
Got a
about the
sausage
exact
recipe?
location. Don't worry about the exact location of tokens.
You got a sausage recipe from your hometown?
I mean, probably, but it would involve killing one of the pigs again, and well, me and Zan did that on the first day, and it didn't go super well.
Oh, what happened?
It just got everywhere. Were you not hearing the squealing and yelling? It was like running around everywhere for like an hour before we were able to grab it and skin it.
I believe I was busy chasing around rats, so
Well,
not
it's
much I could
basically
hear at the
like that.
time.
It's just one really big rat. Plus, the pigs
Ah.
are technically Mazer's pigs, so if we are going to be killing one, we have to pretend it's a special occasion.
Oh,
Well, what does Mazer consider a special occasion?
Shrugs. Whenever he gets one of his horrors, usually. Or whenever we're in port, or I guess us surviving the storm counts as a special occasion.
It does. And speaking of port, what port are we headed to? We haven't seen this or heard any tale of land since we got brought aboard.
At this point, he like takes the letter he got from Vale and like pockets it. I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you that.
Well, I mean, certainly you go aboard regularly. We know there was several crewmates who got picked up only days before us, so we shouldn't be see too long, should we?
We were doing a bit of recruiting, and I'll be admitting that we do have quite a bit of food aboard, but we will be needing to resupply it soon. It's just, and I mean this in the nicest way possible, Adrian. It's just Mazer, and the way Mazer runs his ship is a little bit different than everybody else on the open seas. Him, Plug, Necria, and the rest of the officers, like Relis and the Gunner, they make up tier 1, let's call it. And Owlbear, myself, and Grok, we make up tier 2. Now, I might outrank ya, but that's not the way that Mazer sees things. As far as he's concerned, those guys up there call all the shots. I just make the food. And as long as nobody gets poisoned by the food, at which point I'd be killed, he doesn't really tell me anything. And that's why I've been aboard this ship so long. Been cooking under Mazer for almost 20 years now, really. I've seen crews come and go, and no real rhyme or pattern. If we're not recruiting, then we're probably on the account.
Ah,
Does Adrian know what on the account means?
you said the word to me. What does that mean?
Do you not know what on the account means?
Not in this context. No.
We're hunting ships.
Chips.
You realize you're on a pirate ship, yeah? What do you think pirates do? The account means piracy. When you join a crew, you go on the
Oh,
account. Because your
such a
name gets
strange
written
way to
down.
put it.
Because your name gets written down.
Ah, okay.
Gotta keep up with your pirate slang, my good sir.
So what are we doing now?
Hunting ships.
Well, we were discussing what we were doing for supper, but
Yes.
I agree that killing a pig without the Mazer's consent may be a bit problematic. Could we
We could just
possibly
chop
pull
something
off?
up.
Could we possibly pull off a sausage made from those turtles? You said they cook much like steak. You could probably get a beefy style sausage out of it.
I could. That would require Adrian to go and catch some fucking turtles.
Alright, I
I
guess
mean
it's
no
time to throw me
offense.
overboard again.
I mean no offense. It's just the one big one's almost out. I could make soup with it, but not sausage.
We can toss me overboard again if we have to.
Looks at Ven. Unless you want to go swimming.
I wouldn't mind going for a dip, but I've got some more messages to run.
Might have an age if actually better idea. You can swim good, can't you?
Yeah,
You're one of them water elementals, right?
you can see him hesitate at that description. Goes, yes, close enough.
Hey, Adrian, you want to go run the rest of his messages and I'll yeet him into the water?
Okay.
I mean, you guys don't have to agree with his stupid plan. He is like half
What?
drunk.
Now it's like, so I don't mind getting yeeted into the water, but the whole like electric fishing was actually working out really well for Adrian.
All right,
I
I
could
guess
keep.
I'm throwing Adrian again.
Let's do it.
All right, cool. Sandra, you come back on deck. Mr. Plug assigns you to rat catching, and as you're going below deck to start your rat catching duties, you see Fish Guts holding Croup, or no, you see Fish Guts holding Adrian in like the way that like Link would like hold an item, essentially.
Da
And
da da.
he just comes above deck. He throws him into the water. You hear like a kerzap sound, and like he just rolls him back up with a whole bunch of turtles. What would you like to do for your daily action?
You got a big haul today.
Think you can catch think you can catch rats like that too?
If I flung water at him, it'd probably be a lot easier.
Ah.
Are you all subcontracting Adrian to do your work for the day? So what would you like to do for your daily task, Sandra?
What kind of check is this?
Rat catching is stealth, survival, or dex.
I don't think I'm good at any of those.
All right, so you want to work diligently?
Sure.
All right,
Let's
you get
do
plus 40 your roll.
Oh,
You're fine.
Did not need that.
All right, and Adrian, you actually have to roll a fort save for your task
Oh, all right.
because you are running is an acrobatics check or a fort save.
Do you mean for Ven?
Ven, yes, sorry.
Oh,
That's the running messages. You are built for this shit. You are good. And then nighttime tasks on the 9. 3, you guys reconvene again. What do? And pull on BRB water bottle.
I go to the boys.
Let's see. Who have we not met yet?
Die doing what he loved, stealing shit. I love it.
At least attempting to. I want to be honest. When you threw that in the darkness and started causing panic, I thought you were gonna be like, "Hey, the chest is open. Might as well."
Well, here's the thing. I would have to get close to do that. And I know the moment I fucking did that, they were gonna fucking see me doing shit.
Fair enough.
I'm shocked that you didn't get killed for casting the darkness spell. Like,
Oh yeah.
Midway through, I was like, oh shit, are they gonna see me cast this?
as a
But
rule of
no,
thumb,
just like
if you are
fucking-
casting magic, it is obvious to everyone around you. Like, there is no hidden casting unless you have like still spell, silent spell.
There's this feat, I believe, that
Mhm.
lets you encode spell casting into like language. So it's basically like casting. It's still obvious that you're doing something, but it's like it looks like you're just doing some weird fingered like elastic band trick or whatever.
Yeah,
Yes.
But
cool feat.
right now, Adrian has none of that. So anytime he's casting spells, he's literally sitting there waving his fingers around, chanting in some foreign language at like normal speaking volume. It's like you can't just be like, "Oh yeah, I'm doing mage hand," just yoinking that. It's like, no, you're sitting there going, "Ooh wah hoo wah ha ha ha," and then the ring starts floating towards you.
We'll figure something out. We got this.
We'll figure it out.
All right, I have my bottle of water.
Let's see.
What are you guys planning? Oh, all right.
Oh, I just stabbed Necria.
Okay, what?
Nah, just fucking with you.
I mean, if you want to get killed, you're welcome. So, what would you guys like to do on the night of day 9?
Hmm.
Everything's kind of quiet, a little bit boring tonight. It seems like we're all just kind of like, "Oh hey, it wasn't a crazy day after that storm."
Yeah, everyone's really bored. No one wants to earn the extra roleplay
I'm gonna start. I'm gonna
experience
start up
points.
a ruckus.
What would you like to do to start up a
Oh.
ruckus?
I am going to find our good friend Rosie, and I'm going to say pirate rap battle or whatever the actual term was for it.
Broadside!
Broadside.
All right, cool. I only had the rap battle written, unfortunately, but
Broadside!
sure, you can challenge her to a broadside. All right. She said, "Oh, is this for Leviticus?"
That's right. Remember, I can't. No, this is for me.
Oh,
Avast me mateys. Gather around the deck. It's time for a rap battle. What the heck? I may not be captain, but I got the flow. With me pirate rhymes, I'll steal the show. I be a lowly deckhand, working the sails, but me verses be sharp like a cutlass that impales. I navigate these lines with precision and skill. Me raps be so hot they can make the sea boil.
holy shit!
shit.
Did you write that yourself?
Damn.
All right. If you did that
Good
yourself,
DM never gives a secret.
all right, cool. Roll me for roll me for form with a +4. That's amazing.
Good,
Fuck,
because
he's
I
already
need the
won.
+4.
Says the
already won.
charisma-based character.
Like,
All right. Yeah. How the hell do you have -2 as the charisma-based character? This I don't understand.
I'm not a charisma-based character. I meant base.
I, a,
You're a
it's Ben
swashbuckler.
doing it, not Adrian.
I went with the inspired blade archetype, which replaces it with end.
Now, why would you go do something
Oh.
silly like that?
Because I'm a whore for skill points.
I mean, I don't blame you. I get like a 1 per level.
Yeah, your charisma is 7. That was not a good idea for this campaign. All right, but all right, with the what's it
If
called?
I
With the,
realized how much was going to be revolving around talking to people, I would have dealt with having fewer skills and just having a good diplomacy, but I was not aware coming into it, so
fair enough.
we're
All
rocking out
right.
with what we got.
All right, so Ven, despite not being a very charismatic character, has clearly written down what he planned to say. So he uses all of his logic and he uses his wit and he produces what's it called? An amazing smackdown of Rosie, who definitely tries to like respond, but this is almost like a performer versus technician sort of battle where it's like Rosie is trying her hardest to like come up with something creative to like respond to you, but you just have like the perfect counter that you've already written down, and you essentially lyrically mechanically destroy her. And your intelligence slaps her charisma onto the floor. To by the time she's done, by the time what's it called, everyone else comes around and starts cheering, like by the time you're done, what's it called, people are
So no,
genuinely
so
impressed.
just to make it, so just to make sure that we are on the same page, I'm not specifically trying to like make an enemy of Rosie. So as we get to like the last verse, I want to make sure she gets the last word in. Like make sure everyone's aware. Hey, I'm a badass here, but let her get that last word in, so she comes out feeling like she
Oh,
got
all
got
right,
this.
yeah. So she, what's it called? She lets off a last little spit at you, but it's definitely in like a friendly tone of voice, and she like kind of does like a bit of like she holds her hands up and like would do like like basically does like an air guitar, but instead of an air guitar, it's like an air fiddle, basically. She like tries to like string off a solo in the air. People don't really get it, but they smile at the both of you. And I'll give you +2 to your social checks for tomorrow for said rap battle.
Woo.
Because I'm just
Nice.
so what's the rest of the party doing as they see
Uh-oh.
Vane friggin' broadsiding Rosie?
Mouth is agape the moment Ben just opened his mouth.
You did not see
Cheering for him
he have
all
that
the
in
way,
them. All right.
beginning to end.
Cheers. Alrighty. Then you get a lot of support, even from a few people you weren't expecting, like this woman over here in Phipps. What's it called? You get a fair bit of cheering here and there, and by the end of it, Rosie comes up and offers you her hand.
In marriage?
No, I take the hand, give her a bow. Wonderful broadside. Couldn't ask for a better partner to exchange with.
You as well. You've
You are cutting out hard, Kevin.
definitely vocabulary. I mistake you for a wizard, but
Is it just me?
No, I can't hear anything Kevin's
Yeah.
saying at the
Oh,
moment.
okay.
hold on, hold on. Let me. Ooh. All right, how about that?
Much better.
Okay.
All right, what did I cut out at?
Everything you just tried to say.
Everything.
Then
Okay.
bowed to Rosie, and then we heard nothing.
Oh, whoopsie. All right. You bow to Rosie. Rosie shakes your hand, says, "I haven't been fucked like that since before I joined the ship."
Fuck, that cutout was way too good. I'm sorry. Fuck.
Oh my
Who else
god.
heard that? I've never been fucked like this since.
Oh my god. You guys are ruining my joke. You guys are ruining my joke.
The joke sounded better for us.
The joke's only funnier the third time you tell it. Let's go.
All right. Rosie says, "I haven't been fucked like that since before I joined the ship."
Oh shit, okay. Fuck, it was what you actually said. Fuck.
But she will take your
Well,
hand, shake it, and say, I wouldn't say it's barred blood in you, but I definitely heard something like that back, what's it called, back in Milwaukee. You're not much of a, is it called, you've got a bit of a monotone to your voice, but you've definitely got the lyrics right.
well, maybe you can help me work on the lyrical or the tone.
I'd be glad to,
Ooh.
you fuckhead. And you can add Rosie to your list.
Nice.
Like, she's definitely still got a cut on her shoulder, but that perform check will do it.
Friend captured.
Friend captured in Pokeball. Like, anywho, that was just Ven's thing.
Yeah, who else is gonna go try to make some friends tonight? Like, let's go.
I mean, you don't have to
Fuck, I don't
spend
know.
your day doing something mechanical. If you just want to spend the day like relaxing or like talking to someone, you can. You don't have to spend it making friends necessarily. You guys have met most of the ship so far.
Uh, have we talked to this one yet?
You have not talked to this woman.
It sounds like it's about time.
And you did just notice her cheering for me, so you got it in.
Indeed.
All right, Sandra, what do you do?
Gonna walk up to her and say, I see you're a fan of the musically inclined as I am.
She is standing there. She's got black pants. She's got black hair. She's got a cutlass which she's carrying openly, and she doesn't have any shoes on. She says, "Yeah, they seem to like they're really good singers. I never really heard about this whole broadside thing until Mazer captured me, but it's interesting. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely one way to pass the time. I definitely prefer the music over the sex.
Yeah, that's both seem to be a common theme here.
To be true honest, I'm more at home in the water where the liquid itself seems to sing.
Yeah, the sea, the downside of the sea is that sometimes there's nowhere else to go.
What do you mean
Well, I
by that?
suppose we stay here until we. Oh, I did not mean to hit that. I
Why'd
suppose
you
we
roll
stay
knowledge
here and.
ability?
I did not mean to hit that.
Alright.
But I suppose we stay here until we can find another solution.
Another solution? We're all working for Mazer until the day we die, aren't we? That's how this works.
Now with that spirit.
You've only been on this ship like like a week, Sandra. You haven't felt the grinding pain of the wheatstone around here. Sure, maybe only for a few months. Maybe you hold that hope for a few weeks, a few months, but once you've been on here, well, she kind of holds up one of her bare feet and says, "It's the grindstone wears off your shoes completely, if you understand my meaning."
Well, I'd rather keep a
Optimistic
light to
spirit.
hold on to. What's up?
Optimistic spirit.
Something like that. If I ever find a way out, I'll let you know.
Roll me diplomacy.
Let's see. Boop, boop, boop. Huzzah.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Okay.
Finally!
For
That's
the
the first good diplomacy.
for the first time in a while, what's it called? For the first time in a while, you see this woman be smiling. Name's Sam's. The crew around here calls me Barefoot. I might just take you up on that offer, Sandra.
She shakes her hand and says, "Oh, don't worry. I'll keep my word."
All right. You see the Pokeball GIF animation happen over her.
She's in the weekend state. Get it.
Congratulations, you captured the ship depressed girl. All right, Adrian, what are you doing tonight?
I'm popping by Lavi.
All right, you see him below deck. You see him like he looks like he's acquired himself a cutlass from some sort. He starts like waving it around as soon as someone starts coming down the decks. He like starts putting it away, but when he sees it's you, he kind of like flips it out again, and starts waving it in the air.
Whoa, whoa. You'll kill someone with those skills.
I mean, that's the intention, is it not? Better to cut and
Eh,
stab with this sort of thing than just poking them with a rapier. No
oh,
offense.
Where'd you get the new kitchenware?
If I told you, I'd have to kill you, unfortunately. He smiles.
Oh, that's a shame.
They don't count the armory very well.
Oh, you're that good, are you?
I mean, this sword right here, he says in his hands. I wouldn't rob the armory directly, but this sword itself, it fell off during the storm, you see. That's the reason there's only 89 cutlasses in there rather than a full 90. He says with a smile.
Hold on. Is that Roy's cutlass?
This is in fact Roy's cutlass.
Oh, Adrian will have a little bit of a sad face, but he'll be like, I see. Shame for who dropped it.
I mean, what, that Roy fella? I haven't really spoken to him all that much.
You should take some time to talk to people around here. It's good to make some
Why?
friends.
We're all doomed, aren't we?
Hmm. Maybe a little less doomed if we join in a bit of uniformity, if you catch my drift.
I hope you're not saying the word you think you're saying, because Necria's
I
got
didn't
eyes
say
and ears all
anything.
over this boat.
I I meant more. We're just a communion, a party,
Communion.
just a couple of friends.
I hope it's not one of those devil worshipping communions from back at home. Actually, hell, I shouldn't even be
Uh,
calling Cheliax home. It's far away now. I'm happy I'm gone. And imagine you are as well if you're down here.
I can't say I don't miss it.
You miss all the devil worshippers? And everyone going
Mm,
insane and what's it called? Praying
no,
down before our evil overlords?
no, there's some people there I wish I could have taken with me.
Care to give me a name?
Ah, what was her name again? Fuck.
When you tell me yours, I'll tell you mine.
Fuck, did I text you all that shit or? I think I
Baby?
did.
Have you finished writing your backstory?
Nah, I fucking forgot to even fuck with it this week.
Alright, you want to talk to me about that after session then?
We'll just say, he'll just say, my grandmother.
Grandmother.
It was a shame. Yes, she was unfortunately a bit too old to take along in these young ventures.
Well,
Not she also wasn't afflicted. And he'll point at his horns.
afflicted. Well, I guess that's one way to put it, this condition. And funny you mentioned grandmother, actually. I actually also came down here with an older friend of mine. He unfortunately perished on the way here, but I will always remember his name.
Oh.
His name was Leviticus Non-Triviceal. Leviticus Non-Triviceal says to you, and smiles as he walks away.
You'll see a big grin on Adrian's face as he's walking away.
You can roll me sense
That's
motive on that sentence.
okay.
Assuming, of course, you didn't just get what I just said to you.
I realize it could be two things. Now that I really think about it. Sense motive? Where's
Do you
that?
have any ranks in sense motive?
Oh, there we go. I have 0 ranks in that. I
You
got
roll me
nothing.
bluff instead. I
I
assume
can
you're
just
good at
bluff
that.
my. Okay, I don't know how that works, but okay.
We'll do it.
Bluff it. You can use bluff to see through other people's bluffs.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay,
Ain't
18.
bullshit a bullshitter.
Yeah, you can't.
True.
Yeah, Leviticus's real name is not Leviticus, is what he has basically just told you. He stole the name of a colleague who he came down to the shackles with.
Okay. Did I sense like a familiar, you probably considered him family kind of
Oh,
sense from it,
absolutely.
or
Like he's basically taken the name of his friend in honor of said friend.
okay, that's actually awesome.
But his
Okay.
real name is not Leviticus.
Yeah.
Anywho, all right, that's everybody for day 9. So I guess we go to day 10. These days are going by real quick. And oh my God, John is just so fucking seasick. He's been out for almost a week now. You guys are gonna need to tell him all this stuff that's happened. Oh, sorry, 3d6.
Nothing too crazy happened.
Alright. Oh, yeah. I mean, nothing major or anything. Alright, cook's task. You are on cooking today. And
Let's do it.
Croup is drunk as balls, so unfortunately you will have to do actual cooking today.
Oh fuck.
How would you like to, what is your ship action for today?
I guess fucking. Do I need to gather materials or?
Nope, this is just cooking whatever you want, basically.
Okay. Well, do we have like a large supply of bread?
Absolutely.
Ooh.
Just making
We'll
sandwiches for
do.
everybody, or?
Yeah. We'll do like plant-based sandwiches, probably like potato instead of meat. If we
Oh, so
have like
you're
shit
making
like
like
that.
mashed potato subs, basically.
Yeah.
All right, cool. This is a profession cooking check. How do you want to do
Fuck.
this? What's your ship action? Again, you can go.
Profession.
What's it called? Your ship action for the day is, again, you can either work diligently, or you can talk to someone while you're working. You can sneak around and basically briefly explore an area of the ship, and basically roll a single check without no chance of detection. You can talk to the quartermaster, which is right there, or you take -2 on your check and basically take time exploring one area of the ship.
I
So
think
if
I'll
you
probably talk to Grok, our quartermaster, while
to
cooking.
influence or to shop.
To influence.
All right, cool. You don't take a penalty on cooking because she's literally right there.
Okay.
But cool. Roll me a cooking check. And what do you say to Grok?
So what's your story?
What's my story?
Yeah, I've come to know a lot of people on this ship.
Are you
But
asking how I got
what are
these
you known for?
scars?
That could be a good story.
It was a gang of cutthroats in the alleys in Port Peril. They robbed me, left me for dead, stole all my shit, and they raped me. I was 11.
Oh, that's a terrible story.
Why do you think I carry this axe with me everywhere? And she pulls out a
It's,
masterwork great axe behind her. And why do you think Mazer
it's
has me on this? Why do you think Mazer has me on the quartermaster ship? Because I don't take anyone's shit.
Wait, what do you want me to roll if I don't have the profession cook? Or was I supposed
It's
to
just
make
a
that a
straight
tab?
wisdom check.
Oh, okay. Oh, 15. Nice. Okay. Hopefully good.
15. Yeah, you're good at cooking. It's DC 10. Just pure luck.
Okay.
You know how to
Well,
make food.
well, I think that axe is quite nice looking. I see no other reason to carry it around.
I mean, I don't really move around all that much. I just don't like it when people get too close. Not that I don't mind a good conversation or anything. It's I don't suffer fools. And, well, that's
I
why I like fish guts, and she points at the drunk cook. He's had it about as worse as I have.
I see.
I've been on here for about 10 years.
Such
He's been on here about 20.
Oh.
such dire straits we find ourselves in. Don't
Maybe
we?
for you guys, you've only been here for what, 2 weeks now?
Uh, give or take.
Shrugs. You'll adapt. It's gonna take a little while, but I assure you, your little friendly demeanor isn't gonna last. There's plenty of people on this ship, and first impressions only last so long.
Uh,
As you better
yeah,
believe,
we'll
Necra is
see.
saying some nasty shit about you guys.
We'll have to see about that.
Hell, Japes was calling you guys a coward the other day just because you didn't let friggin' what's his fucking name die? Owlbear. Why the hell would someone want to save a weakling like Owlbear who lost a fight?
Was Jake the one I put to sleep?
Yes. You have a feeling he just
I don't think
incoherently
I'll have
hates
an
you.
issue with Jape.
You don't have an issue with Jape?
Nah, I think me and him are the best of buds.
I think you should watch yourself near him lest you get shanked.
Oh, he won't even get close.
I keep telling yourself that. I've heard plenty of people say the same thing.
And he'll just keep chattering and then finish off with everybody's sandwiches.
Alright. Alright, so you can roll me diplomacy on Grok. I suppose.
That's good.
I hope you're good at that.
Get diplomatized.
You're
14.
reasonably friends with Grok. Fishguts would give you a bonus if he wasn't drunk. Alright. Over toughness stories. Breeze. Alright, and then we get Xavier, you are on swab tasks. And you got a 1. So that is... You're in the bilges today. Wonderful. Violent, sweaty work cleaning out the bilges. It is a strength
Yeah.
check followed by a fort save to not get fatigued. How are you doing this today?
Strength and fort.
Your what?
You said it's a strength check and forts?
Yeah, strength check to man the bilges, then a fort save to not get fatigued at the end of this. You want to work diligently, you want to talk to someone, you want to explore an area of the ship for stuff. Yeah, there's plenty of items to be found on this ship if you guys spend time looking.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna shirk the duty and go exploring instead.
What would you like?
Let's go.
What do you want to do? You want to start looting some of the crew's lockers? You want to search the shit out of the bilges while you're down there?
Yeah, we will search through the yeah, you know what? I'll go down into the villages because that's where they expect me to be, and I don't figure I'll be very effective trying to do the actual job, so I'll search diligently down there for anything that's more exciting than actual work.
Cool. Roll me a perception check while you're down there.
My whopping plus 0. Hey, not bad.
13. Do. And oh, since you're shirking and since you're down there, you actually get 2 checks. So roll me perception again.
And 1 worse.
Alright. That's still enough to do it. So you're down there. You're looking around for shit. Plenty of stuff down there. Ooh, what is that? Oh, that's what that does. Okay. Alright, so you're not really doing your job, honestly. You're just kind of digging through shit. You're digging through stuff. I'll say you find another mace down here, and like a pocket of what's it called? Small coin purse full of like a dozen like gold and silver coins, basically. However, also while you're down here, 24 versus your AC.
Oh yeah, that's it.
As you
Uh-oh.
lean over to pick up the mace, you kind of feel a pinprick from like a cat-sized spider. It has 8 dexterous legs, and it is bright red. Roll a fort
Ew.
save and also initiative.
Oh, our boy's fucked.
Where's
Probably not.
the turn order? I haven't used this in a while. Fort save, you are not poisoned. Oh my god, you guys got sick the other day, and I forgot to roll fort saves through the diseases you guys caught from the rats. Well, I guess that's what Zan is sick of currently. Okay, cool, that makes
There
sense.
we go.
I totally forgot you guys got diseased last time you were down here. Alright, cool, and Spooter rolls initiative. Spooter gets a 10. Alright, Ven, so you're down there, you find a mace, you find a thing of money, and since you're not doing your job, there's more vermin down here. This one looks a lot bigger than the rats you were catching before. Actually, it's about the same size.
All right, you said it did hit me. How much damage did I take?
Take 1 point of damage, but no poison.
All right. Ow, my fucking spider! And I'm gonna move action, draw my rapier,
Alright.
and standard action. We're going to try to stab it through its head.
I roll to stab the tiny spider. Easy. What's it called? 12. Oh no, a 12 does not hit it. This thing is dexterous as fuck. Okay. What's it called? I did not expect that. So you stab forward with your rapier, but you're wading through the water, and it just kind of dodges to the left side, and it lands on the bilge pump. And Nom Swashbuckler. 20 versus AC.
That's gonna hit.
Take a point of damage and roll a fort save. You're fine. It's now on the bilge pump. What do?
Well, maybe that'll make it an easier target. Let us go ahead and try to stab it again, because that's what I do best.
Alright, you try to do the exact same thing again. Holy shit, that's hits.
Does the 16 confirm?
16 does not confirm. This thing is 18 armor class.
Holy fuck. Well,
But you do skewer it immediately through the chest. The second round. With essentially an incredibly lucky hit. And you now have a red spider on your cutlass. Or on your rapier.
all right. Well, I'm going to pull it off my rapier and safely hide the rapier back away.
Alright.
And
The
I'm
rapier
gonna have
is
a
now,
giant
weirdly
spider to
enough,
hand over to the crew for food.
Your rapier is now, weirdly enough, it is now covered in spider poison. Do you wipe said poison off, or? Roll me a alchemy check or a nature check, and I'll tell you what this does.
I don't suspect I'm going to pass either of those, but let's check.
I mean, you are intelligent. So 16, sure, I'll let you know what this does. This is not the most powerful poison in the world, but you've heard of red spiders and their poisons before. See Discord.
Yeah. I think that poison openly on my blade is just as likely to hurt me as it is anyone I'm going to fight. I will go ahead and wipe it off on something.
All right, you're standing in water, so you just
Standing water, yeah.
drop your rapier in the water and it comes off. And then you can roll me a fort save and what's it called, a strength check at -2 for your actual job. So again, you're taking -2 to your job task because you shirked today, but you're fine. And then fort save to not get tired. You're fine. Actually, no, you're not fine. You're taking a -2. Okay, so because what's it called? You don't have what's it called, unless you have any other bonuses to your fort save. Unfortunately, you are fatigued today because you spent all your energy in that 12-second fight with the spider that you're just really tired by the end of it. You're just like, man.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I thought by shirking I was avoiding fatiguing myself, but I guess
I mean, if you want to say you fucked up you can either say you got fatigued and you got punished, or you succeeded at the job and got fatigued. Your choice.
I will take the punishment because like my intention was I'm straight up not doing this job. I'm sitting here fucking off the whole time instead.
All right, cool. In return for not doing the villages, you get whipped 3 times, but at least you're not fatigued. Take 7 non-lethal. Adrian is. Did I do Adrian yet? Oh yeah, Adrian did Grok.
Yeah,
So I
you-
guess Sandra. You are. What did I roll for? Sandra, I rolled a 1 for. Actually, no, 1 would have been fighting in the villages. Shit. Hold on, let me re-roll that. For swab tasks is 5. What is swab 5? Is you're doing running messages today, so it's an acrobatics
Beautiful.
check or a fort save.
Or a fort save?
Acrobatics or fort, yeah.
Fort.
You have to tell me what you're doing with your day before you roll it.
Right.
All good.
Didn't even think of that. Hold on.
So you don't need to work diligently today because you're doing amazingly. So how would you like to spend your day running around delivering messages? Do you want to talk to someone? Do you want to sneak around? Do you want to go shopping? Or do you want to shirk off your duties?
Let's see.
And you have all your equipment, so you don't need to go shopping.
Oh wait, I do?
Yeah, I think I mentioned at the start of the adventure, Sandra got all of her stuff back by claiming it was all cursed.
Oh yeah. What is her stuff, by the way?
Everything you have on your character sheet that you bought with your starting gear,
Got it.
you get all of that.
And if that's the case, instead, I guess. Let's see. I guess she'll try to influence.
Who
Let's
you
see.
want to talk to?
How about Leviticus? He seems like he's.
You want to talk to Leviticus? Oh man, Leviticus is super popular. Glad you like
I
this
guess so.
NPC. You will find him. You'll find him doing carpentry work again. He's got, or it's called. No, actually, he's refolding all of that tarp that he was using as like a rain shield the other day. So he's on like the crew deck, and like Jean is like in a corner vomiting, and like the rest of the rest of this deck is just covered in this massive tarp, and he's like folding it all back up. Hey, Sandra.
Hi. So, how's it been without another rigger to help you along your work?
I mean, Monkey wasn't the only rigger. Cog's a rigger. I don't remember exactly who all the riggers are. Hold on, let me. There are other riggers. Ratline's been helping me. I know Jack comes up in the rigging on occasion. And
That's
Slippy.
that's good to hear. Let's see. I mean, I guess she'll just have some chit. Nothing too special.
You'll tap some shit. What?
She'll just have some chit chat for now. No
All
special.
right, you just have chit chat back and forth. You can roll me diplomacy on Leviticus, sure.
Nice.
All right, you roll a 19. Yeah, thanks, Sandra. I appreciate having someone to talk to. It's been a whole long while since I left home and came down here to the Shackles, and honestly, I'm happy to be down here. away from all of the nonsense back in Cheliax. At least down here, people get to be free, and no one makes fun of you for being a tiefling.
Well, that's for certain. It
Heck,
could be a lot worse.
people down here, they view tieflings like it's a good thing. It's like, hey, you got marked by a devil. You're amazing. You're coming here to invade us. And back in Cheliax, if you pop out a tiefling, well, that means your human bloodline fucked up and the devils took over, and that means you're a shit son for existing. I mean, you're like the worst piece of shit in the world. It's funny. It's basically the reverse stereotype.
Well, despite that, I'm sure you'll be welcome on any ship you choose to be a part of.
Implying I got to choose what ship I'm a part of.
Fair point.
I ended up on this ship the same way you guys did. I've just been here longer.
Well, I have to get back to it, but I'll see you soon.
Nice talking. And you can add Leviticus as friend for Sandra.
Beautiful.
Alright, and that's everybody's day action. Now we are on day 10 nighttime actions. Xavian.
All right. So let's go ahead and ride our successful night from last night and go do some gambling.
Do some gambling. Who do you want to steal? Who do you want to steal your money? No, you're not allowed to gamble with the dog.
Worth a shot.
Actually, is anyone from Japes' crew currently gambling?
You'll see Japes himself as well as Phipps playing a game of blackjack together. Phipps seems to rather enjoy blackjack, and you've seen him deal in it like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, I think I played against him in blackjack on our first day in, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
He's dealing in Rosie, Cog, Barefoot, and Japes himself.
I'll bring myself to the table and say, so what are we betting this evening?
Phipps looks at you and says, well, we just got no in a hand that was a gold each. Barefoot says she wants to raise. What about you?
So at a gold, one gold each.
1 gold per hand?
I can be in for that.
Alright, anyone else want in for a hand of blackjack? Adrian, Sandra?
Might as well.
Oh, he
wait.
stumbles in.
You're alright there, Devil Blood.
There we go. I'm in.
Alright.
Please, you act like you're the one who just got whipped. I say, kind of like rubbing my back a little bit.
Let's do this.
Oh, actually, Sandra doesn't have any money. Okay, never mind.
I mean, if you don't have any money, I know 2 coins you can bet with. You see Phipps staring at you.
Okay.
Oh, you're not interested.
I'll give you a coin, Sandra. Come on.
Oh no, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, Phipps looks like disgustingly ugly. He's like he looks like the guy that is designed to look ugly in anime, basically. Hold on, where's my playing card deck? Here it is. Shuffle. Alright, so Adrian, Xavian. The bet is 1 gold, and Phipps throws up a 3. He looks at everybody deals in, a few people bust out, or he looks to Xavian and says, hit, stay.
Hold on, I'm trying to find where to see my cards. I know we went
Oh,
over this before, and I.
What do you do? Oh, don't. You're looking at the top card of the deck.
Okay, where do I get my card?
Oh no, click on what's it called on your profile on Roll20. You should see a 2 above that.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, click the
Oh.
2. Same for you, Adrian. Click the profile of the number 2 above your profile image in Roll20, and you should have 2 cards there.
And dealer's got a 3 showing.
Yep. I'm assuming you remember how to play blackjack.
Yep. I'll stand.
You'll stand what you have. Adrian, hit or stay.
Hit me.
All right. He deals you a card. You busted.
Oh.
You
I'll
stand. You staying? All right. What you
I'll
got?
stay.
I got 10, and I draws. I got to 17. Any of you beats a 17?
Nope, I got a 15.
Adrian?
I gotta. Is it
If you click on the
fucking-
cards there, you can then drag them directly onto the map.
Ah, okay. Fuck. Let me move this shit out of the way. Can. Boom.
Yeah,
Oh
ace.
shit, they're so fucking big.
Wait, you had ace and 10 when you started?
No, I had the 10 and 2.
Okay, I was about to say, alright. Why'd you stand on
Yeah,
a
that would've been
13,
so
you
good.
dope?
Guys.
You're an idiot. Alright. He takes your gold. He shuffles the deck again. Another round.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Alright. Barefoot says 5 gold this time and throws in 5 gold.
5 gold it is.
Adrian?
Yeah.
Alright. He gives 2 cards to Adrian. 2 cards to Xavian. He flips out the first card and it's a 4. Hit or stay. Water boy.
Hit me.
Alright. Hit boy to the devil.
Woo!
I'm good.
You're both good? Adrian, you good?
Yeah.
Alright. He flips over his other card. I got 14. So that means I hit. I got an 18 and I stay at an 18. What you got?
Blackjack.
Motherfucker! Alright. Alright. Xavian gains 5 gold. Adrian. Wait, you had queen. Oh shit, you both had blackjack. Holy sh. No, that's a 22. It's queen.
Yeah, Adrian busted.
Yeah, Adrian, you have to announce when you bust, man.
What does that mean?
It means you fucking busted out, motherfucker. You don't get to keep
Busted?
playing, you
Who's-
rolled over a 21.
Who's busting? This is quite busted.
Have you never played blackjack before?
What's blackjack?
Alright, does Adrian
You're
legitimately not know what
You're getting
blackjack
ready to get
is?
keel hauled.
Does Adrian
actually don't
legitimately
know.
not know what blackjack is?
I'd say it's both. The player and character don't know. I was gonna
Alright.
see how long I could go just fucking with it.
Alright, cool. Phipps fucking throws 5 gold at Xavian's face, and that ends the round. Everyone disperses. Alright, Sandra, what are you doing tonight if you're not
And way to go. I was trying to use that as an opportunity to make Phipps more friendly towards us. And
I mean, you
wow.
can roll me diplomacy on it as he throws money in your face.
You got to do a certain smile.
Hey, that's a positive roll for me, but probably not good enough.
You have a feeling the character with negative charisma should probably not be attempting to make friends with the guy who hates you.
Well, the people with positive charisma all keep going and talking to the same person every day, so I'm the only one who can go make friends with anyone else, apparently.
I mean, Phipps doesn't hate you for that, which I suppose is very good considering the circumstances. Sandra, what are you doing tonight?
Let's check on Owlbear.
You will check on Owlbear. Alright. Owlbear is currently not being tortured today. He is... oh, you'll find him petting the dog, actually, because the dog is nearby. So he, like,
Oh,
picks
that's
up
cute.
Kipper, he starts petting the dog starts, what's it called, like, licking him. He looks very confused by this, at which point he starts petting the dog in, like, a very rhythmic way, and you see a faintest smile cross over his face. Little Fluffy.
You know when he licks at you. Jesus. You know when he licks you like that, it means he likes you.
I thought it's because I still covered in apple goo.
It might be that too.
Oh, Fluffies. He like picks up the dog in a way a person who's never picked up a dog does, where he holds him in two hands like as if he was like a plank of wood, and he holds him out like fully arms outstretched. The dog looks at him very confused. He then brings the dog closer and the dog starts licking him. He's like, "You smell weird." Well, you also look nice.
Dogs aren't known to smell great.
Yeah, Roy says he poops everywheres. I don't see any poops. And he like looks at the dog's face, and he looks at the dog's butt, and he looks at the dog's face.
Does the dog seem to like Owlbear?
The dog seems confused, but is okay with being petted in this weird way. Owlbear continues petting the doggo. Dog furry. You
Do we have
remind me of
anyone with like
Towel.
any sort of handle animal check to be able to train dog to not poop everywhere on the ship?
That would be the guy who's currently sick, who has the nature mystery.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of which, it's 9:30. Do you guys want to just call it early here, just because it just feels weird not having John on the ship?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're gonna be getting him back and picking up a new player next week. So 2 new people popping in, or 2 more people popping in.
Yep. On that note, main reason I invited. Well, actually, hold on. Before we finish up, let me turn off the stream healer real quick.